I'll be spending the next 100 days in a winter mountain in Minecraft Hardcore. I'll be limited to building on this mountain, so I'll have to build everything I'll need here while making it all look good. I had farms, lookout towers, a waterfall, houses, and more. So stay tuned to watch me transform this winter mountain into a place I can call home. I hope you'll enjoy the video. Alright, I am once again back for another video. And we're kind of doing a little bit of a winter theme for this one. We are once again using the Terralith and Tectonic mod, which if you guys don't know what that is, it literally just uses completely vanilla blocks and makes a couple new biomes, and it changes how terrain generates. But it's still completely vanilla, except for the fact it's going to change to make the Minecraft world look a little bit cooler in my opinion. It seems like everyone from last video didn't really mind that I used it, so we're trying it again in this one, because I honestly just think it makes the terrain look so much more insane, and it really takes out a lot of work from terraforming so you can focus on building. And I can focus on building in this video, so I think it's definitely well worth it to use it. But again, if it's a deal breaker, guys, leave it in the comments. I don't have to use it in my future videos. I don't know why it would make anyone not want to watch a video though, because I feel like it just looks better. Alright, but that's going to be the mountain we stand up there. It looks so cool in this world. Just shaders with the Tectonic and Terralith stuff. It looks so nice. I mean, I have kind of a couple of plans. I'm going into this video very ambitious. I think I want to make the best build I've ever made on this channel. I don't know if I'm going to complete that goal, but I really hope that I can, because I have some very cool ideas. And a lot of people liked my other mountain video, like it did really well, so that's where we're kind of remixing it for the winter season, because I also just found this seed. Because usually how I found my seeds for videos, if I do like a unique idea like this, is I literally just fly around the world until I find something that looks cool to me. So I've probably flown around for like, I don't know, like an hour and a half in total. And I finally found this and I was like, you know, it does look pretty nice. I wasn't actually planning on making a mountain video. I had a different one planned, but I'll make that on my next upload if I still need an idea. I'm not going to spoil what it is. But I just found this and the idea instantly clicked and I got so motivated to try to build it. So yeah, we're doing it. The next thing we're going to need here is we want to go ahead and try to find some food. There are some cows right around me, but we should probably leave some of those so we can breed them, because I've had some problems in previous videos getting enough food, or enough food, sorry, I mean leather, because there's just no cows and I didn't start breeding them soon enough. But this time we will definitely account for those things. Oh wait, okay, pigs. I do not need to keep pigs around, so that's where we're gonna take our food from. I also want to find a cave to get some early loot, as I have been doing in my previous videos. I've been on a pretty long break from recording as well, like, because I pre-record sometimes. I finished my last video I think in like 2 days. It was pretty crazy. Just took me a lot of time and I kind of got burnt out after that, so I'm recording this video very, very close to when I need to post my next one, so I'm gonna have to finish it quick. I don't know if the video's late, that's why, I'm sorry, but I'm also about to run out of food. I've not seen a cave, I've not seen coal. Those are kind of like the two things we would want right now, so we can melt up some of this food. I'm just running away from the mountain for now as well, because I don't really want to like destroy the whole place we're about to build. I want to keep the scenery because it already looks so beautiful. I'm actually about to run out of food though, this is kind of bad. Okay, yes, cool. I see some in this stone face. What would this be called? The stone cliff? Probably a stone cliff, yeah, because it's right next to the ocean here. And we just need to go ahead and make a furnace. I think okay, no, actually, we do have cobblestone. I thought I had 0. Let's go ahead and put this furnace down and start melting our pork chops. And while that melts, we can probably get a shovel and just a couple extra pieces of cobblestone to make other tools with and whatever else kind of things we need. We also got this mutton and beef, but I'll probably leave after we melt the pork chops because I don't want to be sitting here for too long. I guess I could make another furnace to go faster, but I don't think we have enough loot to do that yet. And I mean, I have coal to mine anyway. Let's go ahead and pre-make some torches while we're waiting here. Alright, 8. Now if we go into a cave, we'll be able to see very well. And how is our food going? 3 pork chops. Not too bad. We got 7 more to wait for, so... Oh, but I can eat and get my hunger back. And maybe... I was gonna say I can go get some wood, but that is a very long run. I think it would be most time efficient if we just like sit here and wait for this to finish melting. But I could scout around and see if we see like some iron maybe down in the cliffs. Ooh, that looks like it almost goes into a cave. And I do see iron all the way to my right. It's okay if you guys didn't catch it. It's pretty far away. Yeah, let's go back over there, I think. That's gonna be our best bet. There's also some moss on the surface over there, which might be a super nice block to build with. For now, we're gonna ignore it though. And how far away is this iron? I mean, I think that's close enough to go mine it. Check out what this is while the rest of the food melts. Alright, that leads to nothing. It's just a little crevice in the ground. And then as for this iron, how many pieces are there going to be? Seems like 6. Oh no, 5, sorry. Ooh, nice, there's another vein though. So I'm not out of luck yet. Going into a cave with a couple pieces of iron is kind of nice though, because it does get pretty dangerous, and I definitely don't want to die. And I got back to my furnace and everything is melted. Let me go ahead and pick that up now. And then we're gonna go ahead and keep exploring until we find an actual cave opening. Or, you know, a village would be pretty nice too. Ooh, some iron, nice. We already got 8, so that brings us up to 10, 11, 12, 13, I believe. Ooh, 14 because there's another block. Okay, yes, we are at 14 iron, which is definitely not bad. That's pretty close to full set of iron armor. Of course, we need that pickaxe because you find some diamonds. We don't want to be iron pickaxeless. But with full iron armor, basically makes it so you're safe from skeletons, or at least you don't die to them in 3 hits, so you can survive a lot easier. Skeletons are literally the worst mob in Minecraft, survival-wise. I swear that they're like my biggest threat. And of course, you know, like the creepers that sneak up on you. But as long as you're paying attention, you're locked in. I've never died before, personally, so not even a single time. In Minecraft, probably, in my entire time playing it. I'm just kidding. But it looks like there's a little bit of a cave right here, so let's go down. I see some copper, and there's a zombie over here holding a shovel. Very interesting. Isn't that like a rare chance for them to spawn holding a shovel too? Like, I don't know, is that lucky or unlucky? Because that means it's more of a threat and more damage if I get hit. So I think that might actually be unlucky if we had to wage it. This just leads out onto the cliffside as well, so there's not much out here. It is slowly turning nighttime, and I've yet to get some shears, so why don't we actually try that before the sun goes down? Alright, let me place my furnace when I get near these sheep, and then we can melt iron. Hopefully we do it on time, but if not, I mean, I don't think there's villagers or anything, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if we don't end up sleeping. But it might be a nice bonus if we do. Alright, there's 1 iron already, and then we just need the second. We don't need a crafting table because shears only take up 2 slots too, so it's pretty easy. Okay, I'll let that keep mounting as I get some wool. Oh my gosh, we just got 3 from 1 sheep and 3 from another. That's a lot. I think we got pretty lucky with that. And we have a bed, so I will sleep at some point soon. I might let my stuff melt for just a second though. Okay, I just went ahead and made an iron chest plate and an iron pickaxe, so I think we're a little bit more ready now to go ahead and go find some more stuff, or maybe just a full cave. I also don't think it would hurt to melt up our cooked beef and stuff, just so we do have more than enough food when we do end up going down somewhere. And I guess while that melts, I could get a tree, but the only tree neighbor is that beehive one, and I don't really want bees to get mad at me, so I guess I'll have to wait for that. We only have 2 more things to melt anyway, so it will not be much longer at all. I guess I can start looking at maybe if there's a certain way that looks better to go. Yeah, I honestly have no idea. Okay, my furnace is done though, so let's just head straight this way and see if I can't find that cave opening somewhere, like I was saying. Well, I did find a cave, but it leads to nowhere. It's just like this tiny little thing that turns into an ice cave, which I guess is fine. But that means I have to continue looking for a place to mine some stuff. Okay, I did end up getting into a cave, and I'm mining some iron so far. But no diamonds, but I mean, this cave is pretty huge, so I bet I'll find some. But then after I get a couple of diamonds, and I should actually melt this iron as well, now that I think about it. Oh, there's a skeleton right there. Should be fine, but that could have been a little bad. Okay, this area looks safe. Let me... Oh, I didn't get wood. Well, that sucks. I think I could probably actually just do this, though. If you find a big open area... Oh my gosh. So many mobs. Okay, if we find an area that's open like this, we can just bone meal this tree. There we go. Now we have wood. 200 IQ. So if I just mine this entire thing down... And of course I forgot what I wanted wood for, but I'll probably remember. Oh yeah, shield. Skeleton reminded me. Okay, skeleton, come on. Skeletons are ruthless. Okay, now I can make this shield. And we should be completely safe. Alright, I just got a little block on him. Oh wow, this couldn't get any worse. Alright. I did defeat that zombie, the skeleton, and the baby zombie. Okay, I ended up finding this more promising area of this cave. We already found some diamonds. It kind of leads off on the corner right here. But, oh, I was gonna say, I'm not sure if it keeps going, but looks like it does keep going because this is pretty big right here. Okay, there's a zombie village and a zombie. Sorry, guys. And I bet there's an opening right here on the edge of this. I feel like the caves always go off like this. Let's see if I'm right, though. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Or I just didn't look hard enough. Oh, and there's a huge cavern right here. I already see 1 diamond, but I also see a lot of monsters, so this could easily go bad very quick. I think I left my first biodudes, but I think it's also time to go ahead and mount our stuff. I also am just realizing we don't have cobble. Does cobblestone not spawn down here? Luckily, I can come the way I just came down from, which I think was right here. And there's cobblestone just a couple blocks up. No, this isn't the way. Okay, guys, let me find the way. I just jumped down. I don't know how I forgot already. Okay, I did make it back down here, but there's a spider chasing me. And my axe broke, so we're gonna have to make a new one. Just make a diamond one. Whoa! Oh my gosh, guys! They were really trying to jump me. Okay, we're good. We need to start making more armor too, so the first thing I'll make is an iron helmet. And then let's mine these nearby diamonds so that we have plenty to go ahead and build with. I just gotta be cautious to check my surroundings too. I do not want to get blown up by a creeper or anything like that. Okay, I've also gotta melt the rest of my food. So I think I just need to stay nearby my furnace and be really safe right now. I guess we can make a second one to go faster too though. We can end up putting iron in there after the food is done. Alright, we have some leggings. So our damage is already gonna be reduced by a bunch, and even more when we get those boots. Let me see. Can I go ahead and grab any iron or diamonds? This vein looks pretty safe to get for now. Okay, watch out, creeper, please. And 5 more, so finally we can go ahead and make some iron boots. All of our beef is also done melting, so we can put the extra iron in there. Then let's go find some diamonds. We'll check back on that soon, and then we can finally go ahead and head to the surface and maybe even start building already. So I've definitely been in these caves for a while now. Okay, that skeleton next to me. 2 diamonds over here at least. There's a diamond in the roof over there, but honestly, I think I'll skip it. I don't even have blocks to stack up with. Why are there so many spiders? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's 5 of them, I think. Okay, let's get this last skeleton. Oh my gosh, what was that dodge? That was crazy. Okay, we'll get that, because we literally... oh yeah, we don't even have to stack up. Okay, well, if I can get on the block, that is. Well, there's another one, so we do have to stack up, which I'm fine with. Ooh, it's not even 1, so I'm glad I looked. That is a big score right there. And how many do we have total now? Oh my gosh, we have 32 diamonds and we already made an axe. Yeah, that might be enough for the whole video, just a bunch of tools and some armor and stuff, but we're gonna of course get as many as we can before we go up. And here's the other iron, nice. Yeah, we can actually get hit by skeletons now, we don't have to freak out. But the one downside is the more we get hit, it's gonna start taking a lot of hunger. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skeletons. I think that would be like the easiest way to die ever if I go over there. So, you know, actually, I'm up for a challenge. I feel like they're gonna just shoot each other, so look at how many there are. Yeah, look, they're all just shooting each other. We can have to line them up. Let's make progress towards one of them so we can get some hits in. Oh, let's have them kill the zombies too. I know we can run in because I don't even know if there's any skeletons mad at us still. Just because of the pure number of them. We gotta deal with this zombie first. Oh, and I'm getting surrounded. Why are there so many monsters? Okay, this was a terrible idea. But luckily we are gonna be safe because I can just run away this way. But I do need to be a little careful because we have one... oh, beef left. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, that zombie has an iron sword. Alright, we're out of food now. It's time to stop goofing off. And we definitely have to get to the surface now. Yeah, we'll just mount the rest of this later. I'm just gonna stack straight up because I feel like that's the safest anyway. Because we're so low and stuff. So, there we go. And I will see you guys when we are at the surface. Which hopefully doesn't take too crazy long. I am at the surface now. I'm kind of back towards my base a little bit. And I'm looking for some food. Because of course we need to mount some up so we can eat. So I'm trying to do that at the moment. There's some sheep nearby. But yeah, we're running out of food, so we're gonna have to place the furnace down. Maybe when we find another pack of mobs, we can start melting some. Be the most efficient on time. Yeah, that's it for this area. Is this the mountain my base is on? I actually can't see right now and I forget, but I'm pretty sure we're very, very close by to it. So yeah, let's follow this mountain. But we're just gonna have to place our furnace if we even don't find mobs in a second. Just 1 sheep isn't worth it, but we literally have 1 hunger bar till we can't sprint, so... and it's probably about to run out pretty soon here. Well, I guess it was 3 sheep, but I mean, that didn't take like any time. Okay, that is my base over there. We can't sprint. Okay. Oh, now we have to melt or cook our food. And I guess we can just waddle over to the other sheep over here to get some extra. And then, oh yeah, there are some more over here. At least one. And I see another one, another 2. Ooh, another 4 or 5. Nice. Well, apart from not being able to sprint, this was a pretty good spot to melt stuff, I guess. Or sorry, cook stuff. I've gotten comments saying that it's cooking because you're cooking food, which is very true, everybody. I just guess I don't think of that and I forgot, which is also kind of funny. Because honest, smelting food sounds kind of weird. I don't know why you would do that. Alright, 13 more. 1 more sheep here, and ready to continue melting down near a furnace. So let me put this in there. There we got some beef, some mutton, and we can eat that up to full hunger again. And then I guess we can start planning what we want to build at our base. We're gonna need some spruce wood, so we can go over there and get that actually too. Definitely don't think that would be a bad idea. But these trees are also pretty tricky to chop down because they're really high, so you have to like stack up a lot. So it's taking extra long to get all these trees down. But once it gets some leaves, we can plant the 2 wide ones. I think I mean my mic by accident on Discord if you guys heard that. I'm not even on Discord, but I guess my keybind is still working, so oops. But yeah, that was my sound if anybody was curious. But yeah, I just got to continue chopping these trees. We have 3 saplings and 3 trees are decaying. So we'd have to chop down all 3 of these for those leaves to decay. You know what? Why not? I guess they're close by. Let's start with the birch one. Alright, I have over a stack of wood and I just finished chopping down those couple of trees. So I think it's probably a good time to go ahead and go find my base again and maybe start building a little structure on top of it. I'm not sure. We can kind of see and find out where we want to start building it, I think, as well. So let me go ahead and go get set up. I am currently climbing up the mountain. And I think right here is what I want to start building. I just gotta double check if it's the right spot in a moment here. And I have to like flatten it out a little bit, of course, too, because we can't build on something if it's not flat. I mean, you can, but it does get a little bit more tricky for me, at least. So yeah, I think this would be the spot. So let me break out a little platform type of thing right here and see if we can't build like maybe like a structure or base of a house, perhaps. But yeah, I mean, especially with this normal diamond pick. Diamond pickaxe is the best, you know, tool you can get, but it's still not being enchanted with this deep slate. It makes it a lot more time consuming to break. So that is going to be a little bit tricky too throughout these 100 days if we do not end up getting enchants, if we have to keep breaking this stuff. So who knows what I'll do. Maybe I should take an enchantment break and try to get like a efficiency 3 or even like efficiency 4 diamond pickaxe in this video. But then again, how much are we going to mine? Probably a decent amount. So yeah, I don't know, honestly. But I will go ahead and continue mining all this out. Okay, well, as long as it takes and as painful as it's been, I think I want to mine this down a couple more blocks. But I think after that, we can definitely build like a really nice house on here. It just has to be, we need a little bit more room to build on up here though. So we need to mine this down at least 1 or 2 or possibly even 3 more. Like I said, unfortunately, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. I'm also running out of space, so it might be a good idea to go ahead and go place like a chest somewhere. I don't know exactly where we would want that, but maybe just like literally one and we won't put much in it so it's easy to move later. Like just cobblestone, deep slate, and tough. Then yeah, that's all we can put in there for now, because we can go ahead and use that to build a bunch of different things later. And then we also have room to go ahead and mine again, so it is a win-win situation. Okay, I think I'm doing a pretty good job here. I'm gonna mine this down 1 more layer. I still have that layer to mine down too, but like, I think this will be a good layer to build on, and we have more than enough room to build stuff. And I've already started mining some stuff out, so I do think that is pretty good. Okay, need some cobblestone and tough here as well. All right, perfect. Then I should be able to build a house on this. I mean, this looks wide and big enough, to be honest. Let me just keep expanding it a bit, so I will be able to tell. I mean, pretty much committing to keeping this because I don't want to break all these blocks I'm placing. So this is going to be a little bit build it out, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could break it if it's like going to be way better if I do, but I would really prefer not to redo it all again. So let me keep placing all these blocks in here. All right. And round all this out so there's as much space as possible, leaving only a single block to jump up and get up on. We can build easier ways around this base later on too. And we definitely have to replace some snow and stuff because this is a winter mountain, a snow mountain. So we'll have to decorate with the snow blocks again later, which I will definitely do. But for now, I'm breaking a lot of them because it makes it easier to build. Okay, so I'm building up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this might be the layout for this house I'm building. I honestly don't know yet. And I'm going to try a new design too. I'm pretty excited. I've done some building practice. I've got some tips. So if we just go ahead and polish deep slate bricks. Perfect. And then I kind of just wanted to try to make the roof, instead of stairs, full blocks. Because I've heard and practiced and seen that that can be a way to make roofs look a little bit cooler. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and try that. Let's just bring this up 3 blocks for now. And then we can see from the ground if this is like high enough. We might have to higher it up because the mountain's so high and stuff. Who even knows, honestly. And should the roof trim be there? I don't know either. That's something we're gonna have to decide. I actually haven't even like finished breaking this though, so I need to do more work on this before I build probably. But I did want to take a little quick break. And I'll have to go see at some point if that's looking okay. And we can add in a grading stuff as well on that roof, something like that. I think I should actually move this all up 1 block, just like that. Okay. Wow, this is gonna take a while. You know, I think we need to take a break and go get an enchantment table because I'm not gonna... I mean, that just takes way too long. Like, look how long this takes to break that. Yeah, I mean, I'll be up here all day if I break at that rate. Because we have to break this whole roof I just placed. And I mean, we're gonna be placing more of this and building more houses, so it's just gonna be worth, I think, to get an enchantment table. We did make a bunch of progress so far, so I mean... That's definitely really good. But let's go ahead and go find... What do we need? Just some sugarcane. That shouldn't be too difficult. And honestly, that might be it, yeah. Let's go behind our base because we haven't been this way. And then we can climb a little bit back up here when we do end up finding somewhere we're ready. Maybe we'll find a village and get like a bunch of free books as well or something like that. I don't know, but it's definitely worth a try. So I'm off to find something. And can I see anything from up here? Okay, I can't really, so I'm going to have to go way further down. Which means I might be here a while, because look, that's already a big hike back up. I love how this like back of the base looks though. Like this is a really nice view and area too. Okay, I found a tower here from, this is a vanilla structure because we're using Terralith and Tectonic like I said, but it's made with all vanilla blocks and there's might be some loot in here, but there's also another little house here. So let's go ahead and see what is actually in here. That's a nice block combo too. Maybe we should do that for a roof. Deep slate surrounding the wood. Oh, there's some pillagers home here. What the heck? Oh, there's a lot of pillagers, okay. I probably shouldn't lock myself inside in case there's one of the axe pillagers, because they will one-hit kill me. Maybe not one-hit kill, but you know, 2-hit kill is basically getting one-hit killed. Okay, and then was there one more in here? Yes, so we're looking for books mostly. Alright, no books in here. And why is there a thing right here? Is there anything up in the attic? Hello? No, okay, I guess not. Let's mine one more to test. Oh, there's something up here, but is this just a... Okay, there's an attic with no way to get into it. Very interesting. Alright, there's literally nothing in there. That's good. Let's go check this upper part. I'll throw out a couple of things that I don't really need, just in case I find stuff. Oh yeah, sea books. That can make us at least level 1 enchantment table now. And I hear some pillagers up here, so... Oh, okay, yeah, there's axe guys right here. Uh-oh. They're chasing me. Alright, there's 1 done. And there's 2 gone. Okay. Are we safe up here then? Or is there like a spawner? I don't know. Alright, well, we're gonna hope that we're safe. We can only hope for the best. And how do we get to the top here? I guess just mining like this. Alright, are there any more mobs? Not that I see. Oh, okay. One right here. We can just throw them off the cliff though. Oh, never mind. We already killed them. A lectern, not that useful to me right now. Then what is up here? Why does it like lead into closed off wood blocks? It's kind of confusing. Oh. Okay. I need to get out of here really quickly. Yeah, we're not gonna be greedy. We're running away. I mean, I got 15 books. That's good enough for me. Alright, yeah, I think we're safe from the Vex. Maybe we get some sugarcane on the way home, and maybe efficiency 2 will be enough for us for now. We can plant some sugarcane and eventually get like a level 3 enchantments like efficiency 3 and stuff like that. And I am back up at my base, so why don't we expand this a little bit? I want to do that as well. Make it go a little bit further. Yeah, you know, I forgot I actually have to break a bunch of blocks and fix a couple more things too, but maybe we do that right now. Oh, we need obsidian, don't we? No, there was a ruined portal down there. Well, I'm gonna have to go find a cave and get some of that, but we can definitely wait like 1 second. Oh my gosh, my inventory's getting so full as well. That is not good for me. I don't know if I have much to even throw out here. Yeah, we need to get this house finished where we can just use it as a place to store stuff as well, to be honest. Then let's expand this one 2 more too. Or is that just too big? I don't know. I don't know if it's too big, honestly. I don't know, it might be, because this is already pretty wide. Okay, that's what it would be. Then, yeah, I mean, let's go get obsidian just to get it over with. Then we can get efficiency 1 and mine stuff at least a little bit faster. I'll just go down to one of the previous caves I've probably found, and I bet I'll find lava in not too much time. But walking up and down the mountain is definitely going to be a pain. Maybe we can make like a water elevator or something like that to get up. I mean, you still have to like run through the bottom of the mountain to get to the water elevator, so it'll definitely still take a while. But it would probably be faster than jumping all the way up, and it wouldn't take as much hunger and stuff. And I can't forget to get a water bucket before I go down, because that's going to be used to turn lava into obsidian in case that is necessary. So we have to go all the way to the ocean as well to get that. Alright, I just basically went ahead and went and got the obsidian because it was very boring finding a cave, and I'm going back up to my base now, so I also just took the L and, you know, got enough for the portal 2 in case we ever want to go to the nether, so we don't have to go get obsidian again. And we can make an enchantment table too when we get up here and start enchanting some of those tools, which is definitely pretty exciting because, of course, that means we can mine faster. And like I was saying, mining is a very painful part of this process, especially redoing the roof, because it was even gonna take like a minute to even break the couple of things I had placed. So yeah, I don't know where's a good place to place the enchantment table anyway. It's like right here is fine. Oh my gosh, I don't have lapis. Oh my goodness, guys. I have to go to a cave again. I don't know if I can handle that. Well, I guess off to another cave we go. Maybe let's put some of our stuff away, and I can also get some food while I'm down there, because food is definitely important. Maybe we can get some trees growing so we can cut those down so we can have plenty of blocks to build with when we do come all the way back up. Maybe we can grow trees on the back side of our base right here. And honestly, I feel like the caves are more promising on this back side, so maybe we just go this way. I mean, the mountain could block the trees, so we could just have them back here, which seems a little bit easier to reach in my opinion, so that may be the correct way to do it or go about it. There's 1 tree planted, and here is a 2nd tree planted. So yeah, this can definitely both start growing, and we can get plenty of wood from that. Let's see, how easy can we find lapis? Can we find a structure? Can we find like an open cave and just get it really quick, and maybe like get some water and go back up? Like, I mean, like put the water down, go down, and then swim back up the water, and then literally get lapis in a minute. I don't know, it just depends what kind of cave we find, so I'll have to be on the lookout, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't take too long. It's turning nighttime once again. Alright, I definitely need more food and stuff soon too, but I just got it over with. We have the enchantment table, so we can finally go ahead and enchant pickaxe. And can we make any bookshelves, I think would be the other question I would have. Yeah, we can at least make 3 bookshelves, right? So we need more wood for that, actually. I have 4 bookshelves. 1, 2... Oh, I placed 1 wrong, but I think that actually still works, so whatever. Okay, and we can get efficiency 2. Just plain efficiency 2, but I mean, like, that's not that bad, to be honest. I will take that. I mean, that's gonna be way better than what I'm using right now. And then the pickaxe isn't getting anything too good, so we'll just save that for later, I guess. And then let's go ahead and go break the roof and then finish replacing all this deep slate so we can actually have like a functioning example of what the roof may look like. I need to stack back up though, and I guess we'll just use some cobblestone because that is what is easiest to break, I assume. And yeah, I mean, it's still slow, but look, this is so much better than before. It will take a long time still, but not as long. So I'm definitely happy with that. And 1 more layer row to break right here. Then let me place this one on top before I break that so it's a little bit easier. Then let's go up 3 on this one again, and then yeah, if that looks good, I can continue building it from there, but who knows if it will. And then this will probably go like, I don't know, 5 blocks over just to keep it simple and small. That's also not official or anything, that's just the first idea of a size I had. It is pretty wide too, so honestly, who knows. And this could be like our storage room so we can move our stuff immediately when it's done. So maybe we want to make it like 7 wide, I don't know. I guess it just depends what we're feeling. A wandering trader spawned up here at some point, which is not really important to me, so I don't care that much. But he did spawn here. I don't know where the llamas went. I think he spawned here when I left. Yeah, none of that's helpful. So if I was gonna make this, I think only 5 wide, because I'm fine with that, honestly. But yeah, if we go up there and start building the roof again, where would the roof meet up? This is the line for the other side. I think we went up 3 so far. So to make them even, they both go up 1 more. And finish off with 1 last block. Okay, perfect. And then I guess we have to stop building for now because I'm out of blocks. I didn't know that. But we can probably finish 1 more row here. Okay, perfect. We can. And then we can get this one up here started too. So that's what the roof will look like before we texture it or add anything else to it. Which is not too bad, honestly. Then we've got to build an interesting outside. So I don't know how we should do that. I think I'm going to change what I usually do and make a 1x1 door. Well, I guess this isn't really 1x1 door if that's what I'm doing, but how do I like do the sides? Should we just do like full blocks on the sides here, but then like a 1 door in the middle? I mean, I guess something like that would work. Okay, then we would just need a door. Assuming this is what we go with, I don't know yet, to be honest. And then for this, we probably want some windows and stuff, so let's have a wood thing come along the bottom here. And what should we do for the windows? Let's see. Let's start by placing one of these on both sides. Or actually, let's make the windows go in a block. Well, what would it be even on? Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, that's not even. What if we block one of these sides off on each side? Then this is where 2x2 windows would be. Then I guess we can just have a middle right here with a trap door. Just something like that. And then these can go up again. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, actually, we could just have 1 pillar here. Then it would just be copying the other sides. So here, let me show you guys. We can make it go all the way down. And then these 3 would just be normal planks again. So just something like this, actually. Perfect. And then, yeah, those will be 2 even windows. Let's try to place some trapdoors right here. And I need to find some blocks. We'll just, actually, I'll just leave it like that for now. But we do need more trapdoors. Okay, we have trapdoors, good. Alright, we're gonna need glass still, but that is the idea. So we're pretty much good to go on that. Let's place maybe some stair beams across here. Kind of connect the roof better. Maybe? I don't know. Let me go see how this whole base is looking. Alright, that should be good for now. So let's go ahead and grab some more deep slate. I think it's looking good, so we just need to craft all this up. And there we go, perfect. 2 more stacks. Now I just gotta get back on the roof. It should definitely not be too hard. Then I can finish building the other side right here. I don't believe we finished the middle, so let's go ahead and continue that as well. Okay, let's try to actually indent this a block too, because we can still have it 1 wide, but maybe if we have like a 3 wide indent, it'll still end up looking better because I don't know, I think that was one thing that wasn't looking as good. Alright, that looks fine, yeah. And then I might just make you the same as before. Like, what if I just place 2 stairs? You know, if I'm placing stairs, maybe I might as well place some trapdoors. No, I'm kidding, but I think at least at the bare minimum, 2 stairs here to help curve it out would look a little bit better. Maybe a lantern up there at the top if we don't end up having the other stuff there anyway. I probably could have made this taller, but it's really just a storage chest, so I don't think it matters at all. And the back of it can be just plain blocks, so we have plenty of room. And we're getting more wood, so that's probably how I'll start off the day tomorrow. Let's go see if our trees have grown. And we can see through the clouds down there that our tree has grown. That's something so cool about these mountains. The clouds just going through stuff looks so cool. I think that's my favorite part, like these mountain videos I've been doing, or like the ravine video I did. I had like 1 or 2 people pretty angry in those comments saying that that was not a ravine, but I mean, I know our ravine probably technically means like an enclosed like cave, but I mean, it's just a title. I'm just building something that I thought it looked like a ravine, so I named it that. I didn't think it mattered that much, and it didn't to a lot of people, but I did get it. Someone accused me of what it was. I can kind of remember. Clickbait maybe? I don't know, something like that. Which is a fair point, I guess. If it's really not the textbook definition of a ravine, understandable. I mean, what else would you call that thing? I mean, if I said I survived 100 days in the side of a mountain, you know, that might get a little repetitive. Because that video was different than a mountain too, because like there was 2 different sides of the like cave that I connected a bridge to. Like, it really gave me ravine vibes. I was thinking like a big canyon ravine. Like, would the Grand Canyon be considered a ravine? Probably not, but in my head, you know, it probably kind of counts. That was my thinking for that video. Thankfully, there'll be no way to argue that a mountain is a mountain. I mean, hopefully not. I'm pretty sure this is a mountain. I guess there's not much snow. If I do end up making this like a winter mountain type of thing, we're gonna add snow back though, so it's gonna fulfill its purpose of a winter mountain as well. Okay, let's see if slabs or trapdoors could look better as a little block here. I think trapdoors is just like a really tiny rim could look pretty nice. And let me craft enough of those. Alright, let's put all those in and double check. Will this end up looking okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Yeah, I do like how that looks. And we're just having the corner right here might just be empty. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but a very nice looking roof so far. So if we're gonna have the chest here, let's get the floor mined out and place where the chests are going to be so we can start getting that done. Because if we could move our storage inside, that would be a very big help. And we do need some torches and stuff. Why don't we make some lanterns? I mean, if we can afford it, we might as well, right? So, because that could be permanent lighting. Okay, 5 I think will be enough. For now I might just place a temporary stair here and then also a lamp out here on the window. I think that's enough for this area for the time being. And maybe just one on both these sides and we can just break them when we need to place stuff there. Alright, there we go. All 5 of my lanterns are placed down and Spotspur is gonna light this inside up. Only one of them, or maybe 2, are gonna be there permanently. We're gonna make sure to continue saving all these blocks because we've started using all the deeps that we mined for the roof. So maybe we'll end up using some tuff in the roof or something like that too. So we just don't want any of this to despawn. A cobble could turn into stone brick as well, or a lot of different things. Oh yeah, let's just power through and mine so we can place a chest. Because that chest is full anyway, so we can't keep putting stuff in it. Alright, here is a window right here too, and then I guess if we're gonna have glass, then we need to pull these walls in a block, so let's just get ready for that. And we can place some wood here in order to do that. Some of these building tips I'm using I've learned from my friends and partner because they're both really good at building, so credit to them because I'm not really good at building personally. So, and then these bottom blocks can be like an outline almost, so let's change all that to that. And then this will probably be a wall again too, so let's fill all that in. Okay, then we need more trapdoors, which we actually don't have enough to finish this, but we definitely have enough to start. So then 1 block there, 1 block here, and then we need 1 more trapdoor to finish that one as well. Alright, and then this can go up 3 more blocks. Then who knows what the rest will look like. We need some glass before we do any of that. And then with all that being built, we kind of know where we can place chests now. So maybe 1 row of chests here, 1 row of chests here. Yeah, I guess we have a couple of good spots in this area. Let's place a crafting table here and 2 furnaces. Then let's actually have like a lantern on top of here to hide some lighting in here. And let me sleep for monsters do not spawn. Looks like I left my bed somewhere, so let me go find that. Okay, so the chest will go all the way down here and there'll just be a bunch of room in here, so that is the idea. And that is what I will continue doing. We're gonna need to make a lot of this wood into chests though, because I mean this is just a lot of chests to place in the first place. Alright, and perfect. So why don't we just put our stone in this well, actually we're gonna be using a lot of stone, so maybe we should play the stone like the front here. Okay, these will be the stone chests maybe. Stone in here, cobblestones, any stone you can think of. Maybe this will be wood. I don't know. We're gonna need more wood though. So hopefully my trees have grown. If not, well, we're not in trouble. We can just wait. But I need wood and I need it right now. Or birch sign's okay? Probably. Okay, here's the area with all the trees. And none of them have grown yet, which is okay. We can just go down this forest below us a little bit and mine starting there. We'd also plant 1 more of these trees to try to help it, all these trees grow a little quicker. Well, I guess this one's gonna be extended a block. And I guess I need 1 more sapling. I thought I'd pick the 4th one up, but I must have been wrong. Hopefully 1 of those don't grow. Let's go get another sapling for that and be around this area even more so they can grow faster. These are all birch trees actually, so we have to go pretty down to this forest here. So hopefully we're still loading those in then. Okay, I need to place this last sapling here. None of these have grown still, unfortunately. So, I mean, what can you do? Oh, look how the mountain looks with that cloud array. That looks so cool. Anyways, I gotta go mine some more trees, so I will do that. Okay, there's a lot of wood in my inventory and trees planted, but none of them have grown, so let's just go use the wood we do have and continue building some stuff like a better base, and then we can come back and check down here, and hopefully by then it has grown. Okay, so I spent a couple minutes doing some planning around the base so that we can kind of focus on building. I have a place to water down there. I can make an infinite water source as well because I just went ahead and grabbed another water block. But, yeah, maybe this can be a waterfall if it looks good. And then I think we should have a tower right here. So we could start, like, flattening this out a tiny bit. I think a big tower build right here could be super cool. So it's on the tippity top of the mountain where it can go pretty tall, but we can also have something up on the top too, probably. And then I also mined out the... Like, I got a spot ready so we could build a farm down there because we need food really bad. But we're going to have to get some food in the meantime, too. So we might want to go look for something to plant, get some seeds, and hopefully get a couple of animals in a minute. Maybe we can run down and get our trees. And then hopefully, if they've grown, we can mine them and then find those two things. But yeah, super quickly, I think I'll mine a layer of this out so we have somewhere to build. Oh, we need some toughened stuff. Okay, and all that's finding out just a little bit to here for at least now. And maybe it's just time to go get that wood and stuff, because that's something we've really been needing to do. And let me put away these snowballs first, because we're going to need more snow later, so I should probably stop throwing them out so I can prepare for later on. Oh, there's just a forest fire over there, so I guess we could go try to put that out while we wait, because my trees still have not grown. And we need to find seeds somewhere in the food, like I was saying, so maybe we'll find some over here while we're saving the forest. I don't know if it'll be possible to save this forest. It's way too dense. Like, I don't know how I'm going to cut down trees that will stop it. We're just going to have to let it burn a little bit. Okay, where do we stop? Yeah, this is just too dense. That's just all going to burn. All these are completely connected. Right here, we could probably start cutting stuff down. Or at least this side can be stopped. That should give us enough time to do that too, so. Alright, this tree still isn't chopped down. I guess these are really tall. Let's get all three of these while I'm up here, where these leaves can start decaying. I'll just mine down as far as I can. Hopefully we can do the rest from the bottom. Again, and are there connecting leaves? There are leaves connecting here, so we're going to have to break all these. Yeah, I mean, this is taking a while. I don't know if we're going to have time to save the forest. It might burn the entire backside of the forest down, which would be sad, but I just don't know if we're going to be able to save it. Alright, let's keep cutting down these logs. And then get to the next point where we have to save the forest. We have a little side quest here, which is fine by me because we're getting some wood from it. Okay, and those 3 trees are gone. Oh, but for them to even decay, we need to cut down 2 more. Oh my gosh. This is why we had to go so far back. We just have to sacrifice the rest of the forest. So I have to go up on these 2 other ones now. But thankfully, it doesn't look like these are connected to anything else, so we'll actually be done. Honestly, I kind of give up on the forest fire for now because I don't even know what's going on with that thing. This is such a cool area too. I think that might be the thing we were at before. So let's keep going and find maybe even a village for some other plants. But worst case scenario, we just want to find some seeds on the ground, which has been surprisingly difficult. I guess there's one every once in a while down here, so we can start getting those. But find some potatoes would probably be better. I like potatoes better than bread. I feel like it grows easier too. Do these drop seeds? Oh, okay. Large ferns do drop seeds, so we can break all of this then. And we're up to 9, 10, 12. That's not a lot. Okay, let's keep exploring this way too. Some sugarcane. I'll definitely take that. I don't mind if I do. I actually just found a pot here and I broke it and got 3 bricks. So I could like make a flower pot and decorate with that. So that's actually a pretty nice find, to be honest. I've also gone up to, well, I guess I haven't got any more seeds. Oops. And there were some sheep here. I guess I can get them for food because we are now officially out. So we gotta be very careful now about food. Well, not careful because we're already out. We just need to be proactive is the word? I don't know. Well, proactive, that may have been getting food before we were out. I don't know. Whatever the word is, we gotta get food now. And there are definitely a couple of pigs on this mountain, but I don't see any more. Ooh, another pig down there. Where did all the sheep go? I feel like there were way more sheep. I don't even remember seeing these pigs. And there's a cow. Well, I would rather be one type of food, but I definitely don't mind getting leather because that's going to be important for multiple different things later if we want to use it for decorating inside or outside buildings. So, ooh, berries. That's such a good block to decorate with too. So, I mean, and it's temporary food. So yeah, we definitely want to get all of this. There we go. 35. Oh my gosh, I threw my seeds out somewhere. Why did I do that? Where did I throw my seeds out at? I guess I just thought they were garbage. while I wasn't thinking about it. So let me backtrack and see if I can find them. Oh my goodness. Maybe if I turn hitboxes, it would actually help. So we can see the seeds laying on the ground, right? Okay, yeah, you can. Oh, wait. No, those are mobs. What's that? That kind of looks like an item, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, there's my seeds. What? Why is there a random dark oak sapling here? Wait, that's actually more of a mystery than even, like, me losing my seeds. Why is there a dark oak sapling? What the heck? There's literally no dark oak trees around here. Alright, well, that doesn't make any sense. What's that over there? A stick in the water? Very interesting to say the very least. Well, I guess we're back at ground zero for the seeds because I have no idea where I left them. That is about as epic as a fail gets. Ooh, we got a cave. Looks like there's nothing special in there though, unfortunately so. And we should probably, when we get a little bit more of one of the types of food, we should probably start melting it, but I feel like we don't have enough to justify stopping yet, so I'm just gonna eat some of these berries to hold me off a little bit longer while we continue to search. And let me continue to search for other seeds in the daytime while I get more. Well, I just used 2 bones on this dog to try to tame it, and it did not work, or wolf. So we're not getting a wolf yet. Maybe later though, so. We're up to 6 seeds. I think we're at like 12, so we're halfway. Getting seeds in these biomes are so hard because there's like nothing to break. So that makes it even worse that I lost 12 seeds. It is even a lot. So, well, I was just eating 1 berry and I accidentally placed 5. So we should probably harvest these ones that I just found here. Because we just got set back a little bit. Ooh, those berries are at 54 now. That's crazy. That is going to last us a while. Alright, we got 64 exactly. That is perfect. And we're up to 19 seeds, so everything is kind of turned around for us. We also got 28 pork chop, which is definitely worth it to go ahead and melt. So when I find an area that I deem worth it, we can place that down. But maybe if we find something that we can do for a second, like a village or something along the lines of that. I'm also going to start looping around right now so we get back to the base, because right now we're going in the opposite direction. But if I go this way, we're going to be heading kind of in like an L shape. So we're going to be making like a square around the base. So we're going to be exploring new chunks, but we're not going any further away so we can get back sooner. So yeah, I'm basically going back to the base right now while still looking for new stuff. We got to make sure we continue getting these seeds. I can't forget. And I definitely have to remember not to throw them out again because that would stink. See, I just placed another berry. It's so easy to accidentally place them. Okay, we are back home. I've started melting some of my food and stuff like that. And 22 seeds is going to be enough, okay? That's good enough for now. And then I'm going to go down and once again maybe start mining that area that I started mining out for a possible farm. It was just on this cliffside over here, so we definitely need some wheat to start growing. I don't know if we have dirt, so we're gonna have to get that too, but I'm pretty sure it's right down here. Okay, sorry, I think I got it wrong. This mountain is just so huge, it's so hard to even tell. Yeah, okay, now I just remembered it's over here then. We actually eat some more berries. Okay, and I will continue mining. Okay, so yeah, this is what the outline opening is kind of looking like here. We have a kind of the same concept as my mountain video, because I feel like it's always nice for these farms to be like hanging off, you know, open to the air, but they're still like in the base, if that makes sense. Because I feel like, I don't know, like platforms don't make as much sense. I feel like I like when they're like big hangers almost. Like that's really, I feel like that's where these mountain farms shine and where they are at their best selves. So we're gonna do that again for that reason. And you know, of course, it takes way longer to mine through, so we're gonna have to just spend a lot of time mining this back a couple of blocks. We have plenty of room to grow stuff in, so I will go through the painful process of doing that, which will probably take at least a whole day. But it happens. We should also go ahead and go get some, I mean, like, what am I? Okay, I'll just start a little bit, sorry, but we should also go ahead and go get our pork chops in a second and eat those instead of the berries, so we have plenty of berries to replant later on. We don't want to go probably under like 48. I feel like 40 is more than enough to plant around, and then we can get the ones that grow from there. And we could always get more later, so we can eat these for now. And I also want to connect everything on the base too, so you can get around the base really easily. So basically when we will do that is when we finish running this out, we'll find a good way to connect this up to the, maybe the tower, and then the tower we can connect to the main base, and then as we build new things, we can keep making ways to connect all of them so we can get through without having to go through like climbing the side of the mountain like I did to get to this place originally, which definitely is not ideal. Alright, I'm digging a tunnel right now to eventually meet up with whatever path I end up linking back to the other side of my base, and I'm just kind of mining all of this in so it's indented, and it has like a super nice design that goes inward. I think that looks pretty nice. And then yeah, of course this will lead to the other place, which is not created right now, so we're just gonna have to leave it like this. And then the next important thing I have to do is probably go ahead and grab some dirt to place in all of these missing blocks right here, and then we're gonna place water on all of the sides. So let me go to my chest and peel all this stone away, and then I will go find, well, not find, but mine some dirt from probably like the back side of the base. I just harvested my pork chops from the furnace, so we have 28 of them now, which I'm gonna move to eating those. And I'm gonna run in the backside of this mountain, like I said, being get the tree because it did finally grow. And then I can also mine a pretty good amount of dirt too. All right, I just went ahead and got probably all the dirt that I need. It's like 5 stacks for now, so I assume that's gonna be enough for that thing. But you know, then again, while I'm here, maybe I'll get like another 2 stacks because I was actually gonna make a secondary hanger as well. So okay, I'll get like 2 or 3 more stacks. And I'm back up here with my dirt, so let's go ahead and place it all the way down through here. And all the way back to the end. And then I'm gonna place it in the water on these sides. I could grab the single piece of water replaced, and then I don't have to go find water again. So I might just do that. And I could finally just have an infinite water source down somewhere. I'll need 3 iron for that, which should be my chest. So let's finish placing this dirt first, and I'll go get that stuff. Okay, I did forget to sleep, so there's gonna be some monsters on my way there, but we have to go ahead and go get the other water bucket or piece of water. Okay, I guess there is snow around here that I keep falling in. And I think if the fastest way to get there would probably be like up through here, if I'm remembering where it is correctly. Alright, I may have forgotten where I put it. Okay, let me grab this. Actually, I guess I can just make this an infinite water source as well, then take it from here. Then that can all flow down, and I can check how that is coming along later. Looks like we're gonna have to place them manually on the way down, just for all the spots are filled. But let's follow this right side of the mountain here into the tunnel area. And it is right below me, so then we can continue making the infinite water sources right here. And I guess I put my seeds up too, so we're gonna have to go back to the chest at least one more time. But thankfully, we can finish a lot of stuff while we're here still. Alright, I decided I would mine out this area too. And I think I actually didn't press record or something. It was still paused, so I may have missed me moving the water from the waterfall up there all the way down to this farm, and I placed it all in there. And then I had forgotten my seed, so I just decided it'd probably be a better idea. Instead of going all the way back up right now, I can just go ahead and mine this out while I wait. And then when my pickaxe gets too low, we can go ahead and go repair that. And then get the seeds from our chest wherever I put them. This one also isn't as big, so it should be easier to mine out. Okay, I just basically got my pickaxe at 36, and I'm gonna go up now because I cannot mine anymore. Hopefully we get efficiency 2 again, and then we can combine them and get an efficiency 3 upgrade, or maybe even some unbreaking now, so we don't have to keep combining and repairing them as often. I'll honestly take either of those. Alright, I just realized for the second time I must have thrown all of my seeds out. I don't know why I keep doing that, so we've got to go all the way down here. There's so much grass, we're gonna get them back way faster. The only bad thing about that is we have to walk all the way back up this mountain, but honestly it's not that big of a deal. And I'll have more than enough seeds to go start the first farm. Alright, I'm gonna enchant these diamond boots at Unbreaking 1, and then that will reset my pickaxe enchantment, which is Unbreaking 1. Then I can combine those when my iron is done. So if I combine both of these, it will be, I mean, not that much durability, so I think I need to make a brand new pick too, real quick. This one's also Unbreaking 1, so let's get that. Oh, it's only Unbreaking 1, but Unbreaking 2 efficiency 2 is not bad. So after combining those, it will cost, well, it was whatever. It was like 9 levels total. And then this pick should last us a while now, because that Unbreaking is going to last us a bit. Then I do have the seeds and wheat in the house, so let's go down and plant all of these. Alright, I'm going to plant down all these, so I'm just going to hold all of these for now, because eventually I'm going to have to. And then they will also stay because there's water already, so it's not that big of a... Well, actually, there's no time wasted because I'm going to use it, yeah, so I'm just going to do it now so I don't have to do it later. And then, is this too dark to plant seeds? Okay, some of it is too dark to plant stuff, so I'm not sure how we should fix that either. Maybe some chains if I could grab my iron once again. Unfortunately, I have to walk all the way back, so maybe it's time we just make this pathway to go over there, so we don't have to keep going like on the edge of that mountain. And the first step to doing that would be mine this back a couple more blocks. Then if we just turn right, I might just eventually end up on the outside and I can just... I don't even know if I have to line it up, but I probably will have to. Okay, so this is actually uneven, I think, which is kind of bad, which means it's going to be hard to place lanterns. So I think the next best thing to do is to place them on these sides. Let's do one there. Or actually, we're going to probably want to do like 2 chains down though, or it won't really reach anywhere. So does that chain even help at all with planting these seeds? Okay, it seems like it did. And then we place one on the other side. I think we can. It was on this block. 1, 2, and then that. Then we could also go ahead and place some back here. We can do 3 blocks down in these corners as well, because it seems like they definitely need some extra lighting, or at least more than the other ones. And then let me make a... No, actually, wait, I need to make another lantern. That's what I'm trying to make. Oops. We have enough chains at the moment. We're definitely getting more if we keep using them, though. And then this was another 3 blocks down. Then let's hopefully see if we can plant all of our seeds now. Okay, seems like there's not a block that's too dark, so now we just gotta wait for them to grow a couple of times, and let's place them. Trapdoors are probably not trapdoors. Sorry, slabs are probably cheaper, and then we can place them on these corners here. And yeah, then yeah, we won't fall into the water and crops won't fall down there, so it'll make the farm more efficient. So that is why I did it. Then we've got to keep mining this way too. I have some coordinates written down which are not close at all, so this is gonna take a little bit. So I will do that while we let the wheat grow, I guess. Alright, I think I've finished now, so this is gonna be the opening, and I just basically mined a huge tunnel all the way down to the other farm area, so now I can get there from just going at the top of this base, which is gonna be a good save of time. Now we just gotta make this path a little bit better as well, and continue building other things up here. Oh, I'm falling in some snow. Let me run over here and put some of this stuff away in my chest. So I have a full inventory of cobblestone and I guess dirt. I haven't picked up any of the tuff, so let's go pick that up before it despawns. Alright, I've got a couple more stacks of cobblestone stuff here, so I'm gonna use some of it as well to block off this little hole. It's just like a 1 block indent right over here, nothing too crazy. And then let's also build this up a little bit on these sides. Alright, I also think I should go ahead and just get it over with and go all the way down the mountain once again and get some sand. We can place windows in my, well, I guess window spots up there. If I get like a stack, that's gonna be enough to build all of my windows throughout the video, I think. But we'll probably just get like 2 stacks of sand, because that would definitely be enough. Okay, I don't actually see sand on this entire side of the mountain, so I'm gonna see if there is any on this left side, which hopefully there is. I won't be looking for too long. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be that easy to find sand, so I think I'll just leave that for when I go exploring further away. And I'm gonna go ahead and go mine out the secondary farm area, I think, which is down to the right of the opening of this farm. So let's go jump down there and mine out the space we're gonna use for have those 2 farms. You know, the wheat hasn't grown here still, but it's gonna eventually grow, and we're gonna eventually need to expand. So it's definitely worth it to start mining this. And we could even make I wonder if we should make like a wooden pathway up here, like some wood that cascades around here, and I don't know. That could be cool, but we could also make it go from the inside too. Guess it depends what we're feeling, but for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and mine all this out. Been doing a lot of mining, and how many blocks should I mine this one out? 4 definitely is not enough. 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. That'll be more than enough, I assume. All right, I've done some pretty good mining here, but I think like 1 or 2 blocks back, maybe just 1 block back, yeah, would pretty much finish off to a point where I feel like it's good enough to leave it there. And then, of course, we want to get some chains ready in position. So let me mine out this thing if I can line it up correctly. If we just place a couple sets, where would that actually end up being? Like 2 blocks from the outside, 1 right there, 2 blocks from this side, 1 right there. I don't know, hopefully that'd be enough. Maybe it would be. And right there, right? Yeah, and then we can place 1 more chain on all of those. I'm actually have iron though right now, so I can't do that this exact second. And then I'm also gonna have to mine out the whole bottom floor to place water and dirt so I can tilt it and actually plant stuff here, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm gonna do it right now probably, but like we don't have crops to plant, so it's not that big of a rush. But I might as well get it over with, so I am going to do that. Seems like it's also turning nighttime again, which doesn't affect me too bad because I can just sleep where there's no monsters if I wanted to. Alright, so then I think, yeah, the best thing to do next is to get some more iron for the chains and then some dirt so I can start tilting all of that. But I also have to continue thinking about what kind of bridge do we want to be able to get down there. We don't technically need one to get there, but I did want to have the base connected, so I do want to go through with that. Let's replant that wheat on the way down because I do have a full inventory and maybe a second one will grow. Okay, I need to go mine for iron again, I guess, but we do have 3 chains, which is enough to finish almost all the ones down there. We can place in this dirt. Let's go back down to our other tunnel first, because we could actually go ahead and grab, or I guess that's which we're going either way, but I can go ahead and grab 2 water buckets where we can also put in the water because we have enough slabs to do that. And then maybe I'll go ahead and take a mining trip after that to get the iron I need. Okay, I forgot my water, but that's okay because we're very close. Oh, that's the wrong block. That's why I need to place these lanterns here because I can't even see. And then there we go. We need one more chain and then 4 lanterns to officially finish all of this. The dirt is placed in, so let's mine out these water spots. And then let's go grab 2 buckets of water now, just from up here. I'll just have to break this block and make sure it stays an infinite water source. Okay, it did. And then block it back up and head right back down. And then we go through here, placing all of the water sources, making sure it's all infinite down here as well, just to make sure all those crops are always growing and there's water that reaches them. Alright, and then pick up more water because why not? Let's place like a couple temporary torches here. And then we can also go ahead and tilt all of this with the wooden hoe we have. And then, oh yeah, slabs go here too. We can do that first. Okay, I think that is another hanger finished. I don't know if we're gonna make a third one, but 2 is pretty good to start growing a good amount of food. Now we just gotta wait for the wheat to grow and continue multiplying it. And after emptying my inventory, I'm off to a cave for some of that iron to officially finish those lanterns. To prepare for this mining trip, oops, let's make a diamond sword. And do we have flint steel? It doesn't look like it. I'm gonna have to get some animals on the way there. So if I have gravel, I could take that. I guess we don't have gravel either. And my plan was to just go ahead and run down and explore. I don't think I've explored this side of the island, so maybe I can find a beach over there and get some sand while also maybe finding some caves. So I figured it would be a good idea to just go ahead and head in that direction. Ooh, it looks like there's some iron right here just sticking out. Oh, a single piece. Not too bad. But let me keep heading this way and see if I can't end up finding some loot. Because as far as I remember, I have not been this way really. It looks very rocky so far. Like there are a lot of crevices I've got to jump through. But there's a good amount of iron appearing, which is one of the things I need right now. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of that and mine all of it. Honestly, just stealing iron from the top of these mountains is going to be more than enough. But I'm still going to see if I can find some sand probably just because I've already come over here. We're already at 41 though. Yeah, I'm just going around looking for iron here. And I found some coal, which is a nice bonus because I was definitely running low on that. So kind of getting refreshed on everything that I will need. Oh, I actually see a village down there. That might give us some easy food. It's one of these similar villages from the last video where we had the castle. There's not really OP loot in it though. Like, it's actually kind of like worse than a normal village, I can't lie. But there's also going to be some more iron on the way down. And hopefully we find some sand at a beach nearby. But I don't know. Because these biomes generate a little bit differently. So sand does tend to be a little bit more rare. Especially if you're looking in the wrong areas. Like, it just doesn't generate at the bottom of these hills like it does in normal Minecraft at like every beach. Which is a good thing for looks. But when you need sand, it definitely is annoying having to travel like thousands of blocks sometimes. I'm sure it's not thousands away from me, but it feels like in every direction I have to go at least like 1,000 blocks to find it. So who knows if that's actually true. There's also some lilacs here. I'm gonna go ahead and get those. So that could be a nice decoration block to use later. And there's some coal in the ground. Alright, there's literally one piece. But there are a good amount of lilacs in this forest, so I'm gonna continue collecting all of these into my inventory. So first things first, looking at this village, I don't see anything too crazy. I mean, this has nothing that we can take food-wise. There might be some sand over there. I have to remember to check. There's a chest in here, a graveyard, potatoes. I don't know if I had potatoes yet, so that actually may be helpful. Oh, there's a little basement over here. What can we steal from this place? Interesting. Why are there logs here? Oh, this is kind of awful. I'm sorry about that. Let's just realize it. We're just trying to find some good loot. I guess there's no chests here. I don't know if it's bad that I checked that, but I thought there was maybe gonna be some free loot. Water buckets. I mean, we can take 2 water buckets for now. We have to end up throwing them out, whatever. They were free. And what is in this huge house? Oh, this looks like almost like a kitchen. I mean, I'll take a smoker for my house. I'll steal the smokers. You guys can order some more for your village. And is there any food upstairs? I mean, to be honest, not really, but we'll take what there is because we're on a looting mission because we are low on everything. Alright, not too bad. We got some extra potatoes and stuff like that. I will not mine out the villagers' window. I'll give them at least that. I won't break a hole in the side of their house. I'll leave the house intact and go through their doors. That is the least I can do. Ooh, I actually just found some change in lanterns in this castle chest, which did make a big appearance in my last video if you guys watched it, so... Ooh, some hay in the corner. That is good. That's gonna make us probably an okay amount of bread. How many should we get? 12. I mean, yeah, that's not gonna last too long, but it's food at the end of the day. And I just have to hold myself over until my farms keep growing. A diamond. Okay, I will take a free diamond. That is about it for this house, though. Once again, not much. But there's still multiple more houses to look at. Ooh, there's bookshelves in this one. And from all of this, I think we're actually gonna get over a stack of books, which is kind of crazy. Or at least close to it. Oh, flame still, we need that in case we find some animals. Or to live portal, I guess. It has multiple uses. And I believe these are also three houses over here we haven't looked at. This one is useless, it seems. Oh, that's a lot of apples. And some bread. I don't have much I can throw out, though, so... Okay, we got some potatoes. And a little bit more bread and stuff like that. Alright, I found some more coal on this beach, which I definitely want to mine. Because we could probably get up to a stack. And there's more iron, so I'll definitely do that, too. We've got to head home soon. If we can't find sand, we'll just do it again later, because I'm not in too much of a rush to put windows on that thing. But how much coal do we have? Okay, yeah, we're getting closer to a stack. And is there any sand at the bottom of any of these cliffs? Okay, yeah, there just isn't going to be. So let's head back up to the base. And like I said, we can get some later, because it's not something that needs to be done this second. And the base is still a long ways away, so I don't want to go too far away and spend too much time down here. And I think the first thing I'll do since I'm back at my base is place in the coal and some iron into these furnaces. And I don't know if I actually have a food chest, so I guess this could just start as the farming and food chest for now. And then, yeah, wood can go in here. Books count as wood. And the stone chest is... Oh, okay, I actually have 2 stone chests. I didn't know that. So, yeah, I was going to say it was full, but I guess I still have somewhere to put it. And I guess I can keep bread on me for now, too. Then why don't we go plant these potatoes at the other farm? Oh yeah, wait, no, we need to bring lanterns, which we do have. Okay, nice. And on my way down, I might as well harvest the wheat that has grown. Seems like it's about 5 pieces, which does expand the farm just a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and plant these 26 potatoes, which seems like it gets us like maybe like a little less than 1/3 of the farm, or just about that. Oh yeah, and of course the lanterns here. We have 1 chain missing here, and then the lantern on all 4 of these. Then let's go ahead and break the torches for those aren't in the way and making it look ugly. And hopefully we can place potatoes in the middle, but if not, we'll figure that out later. And I guess we'll have to place another lantern somewhere. Alright, let me put my beef and mutton into these chests, because I did have some of my other chests down there too, so I just moved it up here. And then I can also put 2 of my water buckets in here for when I need them later. And let's make some deep slate bricks and try to make a chimney on the side of this house too. I'll just have to craft both of these twice. Then we'll go from the side and build up a little bit, which I guess will be over this window, but that's okay. And I think it should just be something like this. I guess we can probably like round it out like that as well. Then we need some sort of like trap doors, I think. Or I guess we could do this. Then I have 2 campfires in the middle there. I wonder if that would look good with some spruce trap doors along the sides, so you can't see it as well. 4, I don't know if that'll be enough to test. Let's make a couple more. Then we also need the campfire, which is 3 logs each, so we need 6 logs, and then I believe it's 1 coal, so let's grab 2 of those. Then just some sticks, so we actually need a couple more sticks. Okay, and then I think we can instacraft too. Alright, yes we can. Now we just gotta get back on the top of my house. And we will place the spruce like 3 blocks up, I guess. And this one can connect to the bottom right here, which is only 2, okay. And alright, I guess that's it. We could probably place these all along the side if that would make it look better too. I'm not sure if it'll make much of a difference, if any. But it is definitely something I'm down to try. Alright, and then let's break this thing that I used to pillar up. And then this house is getting a lot more done. Basically, the last thing left would be the windows. I guess we just took one of those out. So assuming we leave it like this, we could... I'll probably just leave it like that. We don't want to expand it. Looks like it would mess up the block, so... That's only like 1 more block of an expansion, so I don't think it would actually change much of the base at all. Or that house. I think I'll mine 1 more layer off the top of this and then kind of use some more blocks to make it a little bit wider. And I think I was going to build a tower here was the idea. I could always change my mind, but I think that is what will fit best, so that is what I'm going to do for the time being. We just got to mine a little bit more of this out. Just 1 more layer, I think it'll be pretty even and at a pretty good spot to build a tower on top of. Plenty of room to go into the sky. Alright, so I think this is where the tower would be, so I kind of want to start building it then. I don't know how big I want it here. Like, this is kind of tricky. Maybe we should actually do like double corners like this. So there's actually like it's less of a square, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess that is still a square, but whatever. Oh, that is not built right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that would be the corners for this base build thing right here. What if we just try to build that up a bit? And we see how it looks, and if it's something I want to pursue in building. I mean, how tall should we have it to? I'm not entirely sure yet, but something like that will probably be okay. And let me build up both of these sides right here with some deep slate. So once again, we can go ahead and test how it is going to look. Because if it looks bad, I can go with a different design. So I don't want to place too many blocks that would have to break first. If I'm just seeing if it's a good idea. Okay, let me see if I like this. You know, I do actually like that a pretty good amount. I was gonna strip these logs at first, but I think I'll keep them like that because it's kind of a nice color with those deep slate walls. We're gonna have a lot more design to it than just like these blocks, but this is the base, so we have to finish it. We're gonna need some more deep slate bricks. Let me get that, and we're gonna need to go chop down some trees. So hopefully our trees have grown down there. Okay, 2 of them have. Nice. And let's just grab 4 stacks of this, which should craft me. I don't know, how much does this craft me? Just 4 stacks, I guess, yeah. Which is a good amount of deep slate bricks for now. And my axe is good enough durability, okay, to chop down both of these trees at least. I might have to make a new one when I get up. Alright, so I just got the rest of the saplings I need, so let's plant those down, and then I can run all the way back up to my base. We only got like 2 stacks of wood, so hopefully these can grow again, and I might even turn on my simulation distance, because I don't know if I've been close enough for these to grow. Because I don't know, it's just been taking a while. Like, I came down, there was still some not grown. So I think I've definitely been too far away, so hopefully turning that up a bit will change that. Okay, now I can go ahead and start building a little bit again. I've just gotta find a layer that this will be good at to bring all this up to. I do not know where that is gonna be yet, but I can definitely finish at least these 2 front walls to once again make sure this is all coming along nicely. And that'll give me a sense of like how high I should build it anyway. Alright, 1 more block and then this is all even. Alright, I think I'm gonna do 3 more blocks. So that would just look like this. We've already used up 1 stack of our deep slate. Alright, and then down to the other side, and we can build these corners up as well. And then we can do the decorating on these outside walls, I think, to make this base look a little bit better. By adding in some details, some stairs, some walls, and stuff like that. But yeah, of course, first we need the base. Alright, that's the 2nd stack of deep slate. I think we'll have enough to finish these walls, though. And we'll have a little bit left over. And I'm gonna go ahead and place this and make some stairs now. We had 22 deep slate left, so that's enough for a couple of these. I need to go get some more right now. And then I think we'll place a line on the bottom to just round this out a little bit more and add some more texture and detail. And we've also got to finish the top there, which I think I'll use more stairs for. But yeah, we need more stairs, and we need more wood. So, I don't know, maybe one of our trees have grown. And we do have more deep slate in the chest too, so that part isn't going to be too difficult. We just got to run over here. Also getting pretty low on food, so hopefully I have some more, or hopefully our farms are growing. Oh yeah, okay, we do have some from earlier, so let's melt this 18 beef, put some of this iron away, and we do have a bunch of apples. I guess we could eat those for now. And then how much more deep slate do we have? Okay, 4 more stacks at least, so we can go ahead and craft another 4 stacks of deep slate bricks. Alright, so we've got a lot more bricks, and we got 2 stacks of wood, so I think once we get some saplings to replant, I am definitely good to go and continue building that tower up there. Hopefully we can get some more progress on that. Just gotta put some slabs around the top and then make some sort of balcony overview on it. I'm not sure exactly how that will look yet. Alright, I have now the blocks that I need. So I just gotta place some of them in here. And we probably want an entrance, which I'll think I'll make on this side. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy, especially for now. And yeah, we do need a way to get up here, so why don't I make a ladder out of some deep slate? Just need some sticks, which looks like we do already have in our inventory. I don't know if 12 ladders is enough, so I'm just gonna make some more so I don't have to come all the way back down here to do that. And then we gotta bring this all the way to the top. And then the stairs would go like this. That would be the idea, at least. It looks good. I don't know. That is something we'll have to test. And should we also like bring these out one? That just doesn't look right. But then, you know, it's getting awfully square, so who knows what the right play is. I'm also gonna fill these in with like cobble or some other block, by the way, at some point. So if that is how it is, I mean, we could bring all these up one more, I guess. And then have some sort of like, yeah, like overhang type of thing. I almost wonder if we should have like a roof on this. I'm not traditionally good at roofs, but, you know, I also have to build them to get better at them, so I might try one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would probably be okay. I don't know, is that high enough though? I don't know, what would the roof look like if there was one here? I'm just gonna make like a template and see. Maybe something like this. Just have a square going up on a deep slate. But does a deep slate roof make sense? I guess that would be the question. I don't know if it does. Yeah, I'd have no idea if that's gonna look really stupid or good, but we could add some like stairs or other things too. If it ended up not looking great. But I also have to test if these railings look okay, so let me go ahead and finish those off with the last block we need being slabs. So we can put them on these stairs to meet all of them up to turn into like an actual railing. There we go. We gotta eat our apples now. Let me go see how this is looking. And then also grab some cobblestone to fill in these like random holes we could fall in at any time. So I don't know, maybe we would die if we fell in there, especially if we were a little bit low. Okay, I'm gonna jump down here and start filling the holes with cobblestone now. And I also changed the roof a little bit. So now it's just like stairs. I have to finish it. I just like was basically putting it down for an idea. So it does not look like a roof right now because I have not put the whole thing in there. I want to do these first, of course, though. So we got 2 more left, and then the base should be done except for the walls we have to redo and add some more detailing on, which we can do in a minute. And I'm going to start placing these stairs at the bottom here, and then these wood pillars can go all the way up to here, I believe, yes. And then these get bridged all the way over as kind of like beams. All right, and then the wall gets continued all the way around. We're just following these corners with the stairs that just loop right around them. All right, we're on the second layer now. We're gonna need more stairs though, which is to be expected. This is a pretty stair heavy roof. And, you know, we could actually probably place in some spruce planks here to fill in the gaps. Doesn't really change the look from the outside, or maybe put a roof on here, so it might not change anything, but having those gaps filled. Oh, wow, I just fell. I feel like it's a nice bonus. Well, since I fell, let's take that as a reminder to fill in this floor here so that doesn't happen again. Okay, and the floor up here is now finished too. No, we're completely out of stairs. Let's make some more. Let's just use all of our deep slate on that. And then place in these on both of these sides. And we could go up again and attempt to finish the thing, but we're gonna need more than 20 stairs, so let's go get some more deep slate so we could stack up once and finish the roof for good instead of having to go up twice. All right, I think I have this ready, so we can go ahead and place some walls in these spots right here. Hey, we actually have some on me too right now, so why don't I place them? And I don't know, hopefully this ends up looking nice. All right, gotta jump right down, and let's see. I mean, that's definitely better than nothing. Yeah, I like the design that adds in. So that's basically 2 blocks up from the bottom and top is where it starts. Oh my gosh, I can't get up to my thing. All right, there we go. Just went in a circle. And 1, 2. So this is exactly how it would be. We can actually just go up there and mine all that right now, just for the sake of it being finished. Because why not? And line this all the way up till there's only 2 above it. That is 3. All right, yeah, that's 2. Okay, so I can probably finish the roof now. I need 1 more set of slabs, and then the rest of these can go into stairs. Okay, perfect. And let's just use some ladders for now to get up here, I guess. Maybe like that. Okay, I've got to do like a puzzle to get up to my thing right here. Oh my goodness. All right, then we need 1 more. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna stack up with cobblestone. Okay, now we can go ahead and finish this. If 40 stairs is enough, which I think it is going to be because the roof is only getting smaller. And we have finished a pretty good amount of it already. Okay, and then we just need the second layer right here. Or this is actually like the 3rd layer, but same thing. Okay, and finally, the top layer right here. We definitely have enough stairs to finish all of this, which is good. And And then what should I do to finish this all off and connect it all up? I don't know. What kind of design should I be looking to do? Maybe some stairs for the inside looks a little nicer. Maybe some stairs on top like this too. Maybe a little bit of a block with another block and like three walls. I don't know. I feel like that looks okay. Probably only 2 though, because the roof isn't that big. Yeah. And then no, that's it for the upward side, whatever you would even call this. We do need to jump off though, but if I failed my like jump from here or water bucket, then I would die. So I'm just gonna place it and be safe about it. And then let's go in and make sure we didn't miss anything or anything like that. And I placed a couple of torches so we don't have any monsters randomly spawning up here. That would be bad. We can break these ladders and or cobblestone. All right. So we can probably just place like some spruce slabs above here for a roof. Yeah, I'll give you guys 60. No, wait, that wouldn't be. This would be the block. Okay, yeah. Because then no mobs can spawn above here. Because it is all slabs and mobs cannot spawn in slabs. Yeah, I think another really small thing I could do is go ahead and make some stairs. And in these corners, this is such a small thing, but wait, how do I do that? Like this? I don't know if I can. Might not be possible because it's too small. Okay. Well, you know, secondary option, we could also just make some slabs. I think a slab in each of these corners would help round this out a little better. I mean, yeah, nothing special or crazy, but yeah, those stairs would just be not doing too much, but it wouldn't fit either in the first place, so I'm not gonna place those there. All right, I emptied my inventory just a second ago, but I need to build up the side right here so that, you know, the walls I placed down here aren't floating. I also tried out some fence and stuff like that and these walls. I just remembered I didn't record that, but I don't know if I'll keep them or not. I like the walls, but the fence, I feel like the fence looked kind of bad, but I don't know for sure. I'm just gonna have to think about it a little bit. Then, I mean, that's good enough for now because I'm out of blocks, but we can definitely continue bringing that up just a tiny bit. And then we need, let's place 2 torches on this side because they're not as visible and we don't want mobs to spawn, of course. All right, I think that is a great job so far for the tower, and maybe we'll start building something else now. I do know I definitely need to go check my crops though to see if any have grown so I can continue planting more and more of them, and because I kind of need food, I'll probably just replant them all if they're grown though right now because I want to keep multiplying them as quick as possible. All right, I mean, it's a good amount of stuff, yeah. Not every single block, but some of those seeds are new, it looks like, because they're not grown at all. And okay, we have a stack of seeds now. That's crazy. I think we have enough to replant them on this entire farm right here, so we have an entire wheat farm now. Unless I'm wrong, but I don't know. I'm about to find out. And 6 more. We couldn't finish it all the way, but that is pretty dang close. We still have 26 wheat that we can use for some bread if needed, because we are not going to use it for anything else. And potatoes, let's just cover some of these because there's only like 6 that aren't grown, it looks like, or like something near there. And how many do we have? A little over a stack, so this is not going to be enough to fill up this whole farm either, but it's definitely going to be a lot more than last time. I assume like a 50% farm. So next time we harvest it, it'll be definitely all grown. Oh, we almost got it. That's way more than 50%. And we can't plant stuff here because I guess we're missing lighting. What if we place a torch on these back ends? Yeah, that seems to fix it. We need like 7 more potatoes, and then the potato farm is all done. So let's survive off these 18 apples and the couple pieces of bread. Then we'll probably be eating potatoes. So I think today I'll also go out and go get some more wood so we're ready to build another structure because that tower was pretty small. I am happy with it, but I definitely want to start building some more stuff. So maybe some bigger stuff, another house. I don't know, honestly, but we need some cool things to go along with this winter mountain. Maybe like a winter theme to build, but what would that even be? Yeah, honestly, I have no idea, but I will definitely think about it. Oh, we only have 74 durability left, but thankfully I brought my diamonds, so I don't have to go all the way back up to get a new axe. We can just go ahead and craft one right here before we start mining. Perfect. And 2 trees. Okay, I'm not complaining. 2 trees are pretty good. It's gonna be like 2 stacks of wood probably. And I will once again be sure to replant as many of these trees as I can. We need 4 more saplings and we can replant that one too. And there's currently a tree decaying there, so... Oh, 3 more, okay. Yeah, I think there's probably... Oh yeah, okay, we already did. Oh no, I'm missing 1 sapling still. But then I can definitely go ahead and plant them. I guess I can just put 3 down here right now while I wait. Or maybe I'll wait. I don't want it to grow into that tree, so... 1 more sapling. I guess I gotta start thinking of what I'm building next too. Oh no, it's tricky. I've been making too many cliff and mountain videos, but this one will be pretty good as well, I think. I'm just kind of recycling some ideas. I can't think of anything new to build on a mountain. So next time we'll definitely have to try something else. Leave some ideas if you have them. Because I've been pretty toasted out of ideas, I can't lie. And I planted those saplings. Another tree just grew here, but I don't really need wood right now, so I'm just gonna leave it and come back down when there's multiple that have grown there so I can maximize my time. Is this a biome that doesn't rain in? Because I feel like the rain just randomly went away. I mean, I guess there's snow, so does that mean it snows? But it's not snowing either. So either the rain just left or doesn't rain or snow in this biome. Okay, so I started mining out and I built this little rim here. It just takes me a second, so I just did it really fast. And I also made an extra axe so I could avoid wasting my diamond durability on stripping the logs too. Just an update on that. But that is all that I did, and I'm just mining this out now because I wanted to have like a big window up here on this mountain. I don't know if there's going to be something above us on the mountain, but I think if you're building these mountain bases, you have to have an inside area like this. It's just non-negotiable. It's just something you have to have. Or, I mean, it's not really a mountain base if you don't. It adds in a super nice view, and it looks super cool from the outside, so I'm definitely adding that in, which is what I'm doing at the moment. Just, it takes a lot of mining. So how much do I mine out both of these sides? Maybe like 4 blocks back. So that would be 1 block from this corner, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5. Then we would hopefully meet these 2 corners up, and that's what we would mine out. Which is going to be a lot of full inventories of stone. Let's try it on this side. 5 blocks starting here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, luckily we get to mine some cobblestone though, which is a little bit faster. And I can save the coordinate, but for now I'll just mine straight over and hope that I randomly find it. I wonder at what point do I give up and I assume that I mined way too far. Ooh, I didn't mine too far, and we're actually pretty close. So once I get full inventory empty, I'll go empty my inventory, and then hopefully we'll have enough room to finish off the rest of this. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna keep mining. I'll check in with you guys in a moment here. Alright, I've been just mining all this out for the past couple of minutes. And I mean, I'm not done yet, and I don't know if I'm too close to done, but either way I have a full inventory, so I kind of want to go empty it now so we can keep all the loot we're getting. And then I could go ahead and come back here and see if I can't finish it pretty quickly. Okay, there's my house over there. Okay, and after multiple more minutes, we have mined out this entire place where this wall indents inward. So I kind of want to curve this back wall with some cobble again. Just where it's not like an exact square, because I think it'll look better like this. Alright, yeah, just like that. Then also we need some glass, of course, which we have not gotten yet. And then can we also copy this throughout the bottom, which will have glass all the way to the top. We just gotta continue this, because the glass has to be in a 2-wide diagonal pattern where it all connects and looks good. Alright, there we go. All those spots are ready for glass now too. And we just gotta replace the inside of this probably, where we can have it look its best. Maybe with spruce wood on the ground could be nice to start. Then honestly, I'm not sure what else we could do. Maybe deep slate walls. That could be nice. But probably want to go into my inventory of all this cobblestone before I do that, because I still have a lot on me. And there's a bunch on the ground right here, so yeah, let's go put it all this way. Just in case we end up needing it, we might as well not be wasting it. Alright, so I decided I'm going to start mining in a tunnel to get here way easier from the back right here. And then I'm just going to spend a bunch more time off camera replacing all of these blocks with the bricks, which is going to take a while. And all of the ground and roof with spruce. So I will probably see you guys when I finish all of that. And then I don't know if I'll make this bridge any more special, but at the very least we do have an easier way to get back here now. Okay, I am still building a bunch of stuff here. It's honestly taking me a while, but kind of almost done, maybe a little bit, I don't know. I'm doing the ceiling right now, which is a pretty big pain, but it'll be worth it because this should be a pretty cool room that we'll have a super nice view in. And I've only got a little bit of wood left to place. Okay, I did a lot more work and I finally finished this whole like deep slate spruce area, so we're just gonna have to go ahead and work on I don't know, I guess another building or something. I don't know why I'm jumping around like that either, but we also need to get some glass on here and some decorations inside, which I'm not gonna do just yet because I don't know what I'm gonna do in here. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1, 2, I don't know. Like, what if you have like a cool like railing up here? I feel like I've done this before too, but you can like kind of like walk around this whole edge of the building with some fence. So there's like 2 floors and it's like a really nice viewing thing. I don't know if I'll do that, but I guess I might as well place the outline here. I might make it easier to eventually build. And maybe those 2 for its there's some extra room. All right, who knows? But this could even be a stair. We could bring a stair out 1 more. Then there could be the fence on it. But yeah, I can do it tomorrow, place all the lighting in, and then this is basically gonna be done after that. And I think I want to add like some more buildings or something nearby too. I don't know, definitely have to think about it. So I just have to craft some stairs in order to test that railing and put some fences up. But yeah, I gotta make this all even in the first place too. Then I have to also see if this is enough room to even be turned into the railing block. I mean, yeah, there's only 2 blocks left, so I think if we do any more, it'd be too big. So we're just gonna have a pretty small area up there, which I'm definitely fine with. Then 1 more row, perfect. And then we also are gonna want a way to get up and down, of course. So let's go ahead and make some ladders. And there's actually a little corner right here, which I think would be pretty good to just put the ladders up right here, just so it doesn't take up too much space, honestly. And we need sticks and fence. 48 fence is definitely gonna be enough to finish this, so let's go ahead and do that. Just all across this side. Also, I hope we have torches on us. Okay, we do, because we're definitely gonna need some. Why don't we place them 1 from the edge and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I counted wrong somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Or why is it uneven? That's weird. Or maybe it's because this room is actually even. That might be it. Because if I remember correctly, this room isn't even. Well, yeah, I guess it's not, so we'll just have to leave it like that and be okay with it. I think we still need some sand to fill in these windows in the first place. So I'll definitely have to work on that, but even with these just being placed, we have a lot more of this base finished. So I've got to find what I need to do next now. I might empty out my inventory and then come up with some sort of idea. And we can finish this bridge. I guess I was making one right here. Let's bring this all the way across. I know this is so random and so far into the video, but like I'm recording again. I think I'm taking like a 14-day break from recording. Yeah, not that good, but I've been having some stuff go on with me. Mostly medicine side effects, but they're basically worn off now. I'm not gonna get into too many details just because it is a Minecraft video after all, but if you're watching this and you're wondering why it took so long, again, that is why. And I'm assuming it's probably gonna take me a pretty good amount of time to finish the rest of this video still, because I've gotta get back into the groove of things. Okay, this bridge is gonna look a lot better now as well. I think we should just do some slab and stair railings, to be completely honest, as well. And let's turn all this into strip spruce just for it matches the theme a little bit better, honestly. And then 2 more blocks right here. Oops. Okay, perfect. And then just need a couple more on these sides as well. And then go through and place the slabs. We have to place this 1 more down, 2 more down actually. Then where is it? How many does that make us? 36? Yeah, that's gonna be enough to finish this. And then let's go see what it looks like from the side, because I think it's probably gonna look pretty cool. We could also go like 1 step further and place like another pillar up and place a stair like this, I feel like. I don't know, is that too much? I have no idea, but maybe we'll test it. I think that would only look like the best is if we continued this like that too, right? Otherwise it might not look that good. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it with the normal way that I usually do it. We won't make it go 1 more up. We could actually just put like 2 slabs here though, for it looks like it's more supported and gets kind of more like a more railing or like hanging vibe or something maybe. Yeah, I like that, is good. It's definitely gonna be good enough for now. Then I guess we could like place some like stairs here, so it looks like it's kind of being held out, but apart from that, I think that is more than good enough for a bridge to get to the other side. And we definitely need a better way to get up here because it's kind of hard to traverse this area right now. So we'll have to make our staircase somewhere. And where's the way you get into the cave? Is it right here? It is right here, okay. So maybe we can make a staircase that goes up next to it or something like that. I'm gonna go up to my inventory like I said though, and then kind of work from there on what I should maybe do next. I mean, something easy I can do is go get more wood because we're down at 1 stack as long as my trees are grown down there. Okay, looks like they are. I'm gonna do that then, so I can get prepared to... I don't know what I'm gonna build next, honestly. Maybe some sort of house. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to harvest some of my wheat and then try to build some rims around these farming areas that are just stone right now. Because I think from the outside it looks kind of weird if it's just stone, so... I do think that is a place that I can improve this build a little bit. So I will go ahead and try it in a moment. I just want to get all these crops growing while I'm over here, in case we end up needing wheat or want to use it for anything. Because now every single block in this farm will be planted, which is a pretty great accomplishment. All right, there we go. And then can we go ahead and place these? Let's see what kind of design we can come up with. I don't know, honestly. Like, I guess we could go for something like this, where it's just like a bunch of wood, then we kind of cross over. But yeah, where does the other one start then? Starts right here, and then we can make another block go up at some point, which I believe is right there. Yes, it is. All right, and then I believe, were those extra beefed up? I don't really know. Let's do this first then. Look, 1, 2, 3. It's not even, but I don't even know if this farm is even in the first place. What if we place an extra one on both of these sides? I don't know, maybe that would look good. And then, oh yeah, see, some of that is overhanging. So what if we do something a little bit different? I don't usually, never really tried something like this, but what if we do on the front end, we place some, oh, that is a lot of planks. I didn't mean to craft that many. What if we just place a bunch of stairs on this open face thing to kind of add in some more depth and stuff right here? All right, just like that. I think that might end up looking okay, but I will have to go ahead and look. So give me one moment and I can collect this stuff too. Okay, and now let's go ahead and place this up on this other farm right here, because I do think it looked okay. Okay, wait, I break that one. Then 2 more up. Then we can go over. And then once again, we do have to jump down to make sure we are building it right. We just start building this edge right here. And yeah, let's make sure we get the other block right here, which looks like it starts here. So that was perfect timing by me. All right. And one more right there, I think. Yes, and then we need to do these stairs once again. Maybe we shouldn't place them if they're not aren't actually supposed to go there. This is a smaller farm, so technically they would just be right here at the top. And let's see if that looks okay. I do also have to collect my potatoes, because almost all of these are grown too, so I'm just gonna break all of them because it's a little bit easier. So let me just run across all of this and break everything in sight. Okay, we have a full inventory of potatoes. Alright, I do think both of those are looking pretty good now. Like, I'm pretty happy with those mountain farm hangers, whatever you even want to call them. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe start trying to build another house at the top of the mountain. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think that could definitely look cool. So I'm going to collect some blocks and get up there. Maybe build a path so I can get up there easier on my way there. I just really want to start connecting the base as well, because that is... might not be something that looks you can't see visibly, but it's going to be really helpful for building and save us time so we can build more stuff and build it faster. Okay, so now I just need to decide what would be the most helpful area to have a way to get to faster. And I was just talking about going up, so maybe we'll try that first. Let me get my cobblestone out. And why don't we finish filling in this little thing right here so we can make it all flat. It could be the start of a new pathway to get up here. I'm just gonna put torches in and not fill all of it in because it will save me a little bit of time. We can break a little bit of the snow as well. Okay, so what if we just start placing some blocks that we put stairs on? So something like this. Oh wait, don't we have like another thing up here that we could connect this to? I just remembered, don't we have something to the right side? Or am I not remembering right? No, I'm not remembering right, okay. Oh no, yeah, this staircase here. Oh wait, I think I already made a way up. Oh, I did already make a way up. I totally forgot about this. Well, I guess we'll just leave the other one there too. Yeah, this is kind of on the back side. I would like the vibe I was going for with this. It's like hidden away, which I feel like tends to be pretty nice. Alright, now that we have more stairs, we can actually continue this. Let's make this a little bigger so we don't fall off though. And then you'll be able to run all the way up here. Okay, perfect. And then you can go across this bridge, which leads to the one room right there. On the side of this area, we could actually have yet another staircase that will actually lead you up to the peak of the mountain where we might build our next house. Let me just go ahead and make a pathway there and make sure I'm going in the right place before I place too many blocks. Oh yeah, let me go check. Because I think it should be, yeah, right there. So where I want to build something all this time. I think we're going to flatten this out a little bit. So Let's go ahead and start doing that. Building some pillars that we can connect up. 29 deep slate left. I'm definitely gonna need to get... I know we have a stack in 29, but still, I'm definitely have to get more from my chest. So that is not a crazy amount. All these single snow blocks are really annoying to break, but that's okay. And then yeah, the little peak of this mountain right here we can break so that we can obviously place a house here. There's a big rock sitting in the middle of where a house is supposed to be. That wouldn't go very well. Our pickaxe is also getting low. We're gonna have to combine or repair it or do something to it soon. Hopefully we have an anvil. I guess if not, we just make a new diamond pick though. So honestly, it's not really a big deal. Alright, that all gets connected up once again. And then all this can get filled in. Let's break the snow and get out some cobblestone. Since we do have more cobblestone, I think. We actually might have more deep slate, to be honest, in our chests. Because we've been mining so much of it. Yeah, you know, I think we have more deep slate in total. I'm just using a variety of blocks here. So it doesn't get boring using the same thing. I'm going to continue filling this in. And when we start building or do something new or make some progress, I'll check back with you guys. Because I'm currently just spamming down a bunch of blocks, which isn't the most entertaining gameplay ever. But it is something that I have to do, so... Okay, we have an entire platform filled in, and I think I'm going to try to build some sort of structure right here. Or at least the beginnings of one. Because why not? Well, there's a point of the video anyway. Alright, so what if we do like... a, structure that's going to be always moving inward, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's really possible, though. We would have to have the depth of the wall stop on a block like this for us to be able to do that, I think. But I think we could do it. And 1, 2, 3. Maybe we can do like this. 1, 2, 3. Should we have it like this? But then you can't see it as well, right? So, and you know, it's kind of small. So honestly, what if we do? This goes like 4 blocks. I don't know if this is gonna be able to be made to look good though, because this is such a weird shape. I mean, what if we just try and make a doorway right now and see if it ends up looking usable? I'm just gonna build like a super simple doorway with some stairs on the top. There would be like 2 doors right here to get in. So you can start blazing some of the floor. Assuming we actually go with this design. Just like 2 blocks though. Okay, and then I guess we would indent it again. But actually just got a box so you can see it. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to go for a really unique shape. And then yeah, I guess we just have it done in again. I'm kind of using the opposite. Like usually the indented block would be the spruce for me, but kind of changing up, so I like that a little bit as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. This doorway can go all the way up to here for now. Now let's finish this outline, and I can check to see if it looks like really bad or if it looks like something I could work with and make it like another cool little house up here to look over the mountain on. Honestly, it definitely doesn't look bad, like by any means, so I'm gonna try to work with it a bit here and see what I can or can't do. So let's get some frames in for some windows. I guess we don't have that much room for windows. That's okay though. A little bit of a window here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 blocks towards what we're going for. Then I guess we could have like a little window peeking through right here, but we kind of making those panes. And then can we get some doors? All right, 12. That is a lot. That did not mean to make them any. Okay, perfect. Then does the house just end right here, or should we make it go over a bit more? I don't know. Maybe we should make it go over here, and then there's like a stone section or something. That could be cool. And then it goes all the way back. I don't know if that's like visible from outside, but whatever. Just because it's visible doesn't mean I shouldn't make it good too. But I don't want to spend too much time working something that you can't even see really from the outside of the build. That's why. Bring it up sometimes. Okay, and then 1 more pillar here. Then I guess we could have another wall on the backside, just like that. Okay, perfect. Let me go sleep and get my other food, because I also kind of want to try to see what it would look like if we make these pillars into oak wood. Okay, so I do actually not have any oak wood in my base, so I'm going to go ahead and go on a little bit of a side quest then to go get some. Oh no, I guess we can go down there, and that looks like an oak tree to me, so we're going to have to break and just plant the saplings or something. I guess worst case we go explore a little bit more and try to finally find some trees. Not trees, sorry. Glass, that's what I'm thinking of. Let me keep melting potatoes too. I'm gonna wait a second for these potatoes to melt so I have something to eat when I leave. Oh, so we can break this window if there's gonna be a chimney here. Let me do that. Get some extra trapdoors back. Alright. Actually, I should probably finish inside this house, so we could do a little bit of that while the potatoes melt. What block was I gonna use for these outlines? I don't know if I decided yet. I guess I did kind of decide. I guess we're just gonna do more spruce. That's what it looks like, which is definitely fine by me. Okay. And then round these windows out with some blocks on the top side. Let me get up here. And then we can make the other part into like some attic or something. I don't really care to block it off. Then yeah, right here would just be a full wall again. Unless we want to mine it out, which we could because we removed the other thing. So let's just mine this all the way up to here. So then we have a little bit of an indent and we have a little bit more room to do something with. We have more torches. I don't know. Because where are our minerals or whatever? Or diamonds, iron? Guess we don't have any. Let's make some torches with this stuff that we have. Because we just want to place a couple more in here. Like one right here I think would be good. And then like a couple above these chests, especially if we're about to block off up here. Those stairs are not permanent, by the way. That would look very silly if they were. And let me just block this off because that side next to the chimney anyway. Then if we can just go... Oh wait, I didn't want to place it on that block, I don't think. Yeah, I want to make it block up. Remove all this. And then I want to extend it block into the sky. Like that, I think, for now. Just for there's more room on the ceiling and doesn't feel as closed in. And I guess we would make a pillar right here if we went with that same design. Yeah, something like that. I actually think it looks really cozy in here, so I like it. I guess we could just go with like this too. We have those stairs there. And then we have stairs connecting all of it maybe in a way. I don't know. Let's remove our anvil. Maybe just down here. But yeah, I mean, that's the interior of this basically finished. We just have to place in whatever we're going to place as a wall block here. Maybe like wool or something. Honestly, I'll place whatever fits. But for now, we're not going to do that either. We are going to go ahead and go attempt to see if we can get some oak logs. Because I think on that house, if we replace the strip spruce with oak, it could add in a really nice like difference in texture and color. And that might be the block I want to go with. For it just doesn't look like a big, same colored brown blob. And that's why I also added in that stone wall. Look at that from down here. Look at our whole base. It's looking pretty nice. I definitely have some finishing touches to do, but I mean, we're on like, but maybe like almost day 60 though, so we have a lot of time left to do that. Okay, yeah, I almost, not almost died, but stuck in snow. So I do need to get out of here. And okay, I think the powder snow ends here. Yeah, it does. Let me chop down this tree, and like I said before, I will plant a bunch of them and like wait for them to grow and stuff. We also have some cows here. Guess we might as well get them because we're always in need of leather and food. We can keep on eating our beef a little bit longer and save those potatoes this way. Unless I want to set them for a farm, but I really doubt I'm going to build a cow farm up there. And we have the whole other side if I want to, so I'm not too concerned about that in the first place. Alright, time to start getting chopping. There's actually 3 trees inside, so we can chop down all 3 of these and get the wood from them. Okay, from this tree, I've been here for a minute or two. 5 saplings. I gotta run over to the other one really quick. Because I can't lie, I left my computer on and left my Minecraft over and left my computer, so I don't know if it's been close to 5 minutes. Looks like this bigger tree is almost entirely decayed, so that is good for us. Oh no, did I miss saplings? There's only 1 here. We definitely missed some then, yeah. I think I would have had more than 1 from all these leaves. I mean, that's unfortunate, but what can you do? Let's go ahead and go back over to the other tree and get the one that's a little bit further past it. Then maybe we can set up an area down here and clear some space out to have like a dedicated area for oak. But then again, why don't we just do it behind the base? So then it's all in the same place. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna have a couple pieces of dirt that's up ready too. Actually, let's get dirt when we're waiting for leaves to decay so we can be wise with our time. I definitely don't want to waste time if I can help it. Gotta put every second to use. Alright, 12 saplings is a pretty good amount, honestly, for me. So I'm gonna head all the way to the back of the base now and then place all these down in some sort of tree chopping area. Then we're gonna slowly harvest up oak logs to see if we can make that build. You can't even see it. I guess you can technically see it, but it's really small. But yeah, we're gonna try to make that build look better. And if it looks good, we can use that same format for future builds in this video because I probably won't be stopping there. I want this mountain to be filled with stuff so it's like a mini village. Okay, so I need to actually sleep first of all. And I'm gonna keep collecting some wood so we can continue building that house up there. Came over to get some because I really just don't have enough. There we go, we have the oak, which finally has started growing. That was the first one, so you definitely need to wait for more as well. But while I wait for those, I think it wouldn't hurt to chop down like 1 spruce just to buy myself some time over here. And let's throw out these snowballs because they are completely useless to me. And this tree is the closest, so I'll just start with this one. Maybe we'll do more than one though, I don't know yet. Okay, I minded a little bit. We have a 31 oak logs, which is definitely not enough to build like a house with, but since I'm still waiting these to grow, I think it wouldn't be like a terrible idea if I just go up and start building. at least a little bit. I can plant some trees closer to the top, so maybe they'll be closer to the distance and can grow as well. Like right here and right here, I think are some fine spots. Okay, so that would be one line of oak. Let me place a couple more and then go out and see if I can end up making this look better. I don't know if it's enough of a difference to look or make a big, well, difference, I guess, but I know one thing that could help too is if I place like a, oops, I just fell. If I placed a barrel in the middle of this thing. So like there's the natural wood and then there's going to be like a barrel that kind of is like the middle pillar of each thing. Then hopefully it has more color and helps a bit. If it doesn't, I can remove it, but to make that, all we're going to need is some slabs. And there we go. 7 is definitely enough for now. Because at the moment we need 3 to test if it's a good idea. And then for the roof, I'm thinking like blackstone or something, because that's what I've usually used for the builds like this. Do these blocks make what I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, these deep slate bricks will work. Just gotta make some stairs. 40. I do think that'll be enough for now. And then we can just go ahead and go jump on the roof. We can probably go ahead and place some starting from this block right here. Then it will loop around the roof and follow it, I think. I'm not sure what type of roof I'll do yet. I also don't need to be anything super fancy, or hopefully not. I think just a roof that loops around is going to be good enough. Maybe something like that? I don't know. And I guess we'd have to go up with some blocks. It will look weird if it's like zigzagging. Yeah, it probably will. Maybe we just go with that design and accept it. Let's try building 2 rows. We could have a pretty flat roof. Like this could only go like 3 blocks up. And then can like indent in. Alright, I think that's good for now. Or at least good enough to try and test with. Okay, so I think the base looks fine. I mean, the roof is a little bit weird just because the nature of it. But I was going to try and see if it will look better somehow if I go up. Oh, you know what, actually? What if we do something like this? I actually think this wound up being good. So what if we give up on doing like the connecting blocks and we just have 1 block on each end, if that makes sense. So yeah, just like this. I mean, the only problem with this is that you can see the wood, but seeing 1 pixel of wood, is that a big deal? I honestly don't know. We're gonna have to test and see for ourselves. Also gotta make a way to get up here, because I'm sure I'll be falling a lot. I think, yeah, I guess we'll do another like this with this idea, and let's see if this is good. And then these blocks can just be filled in by 1 deep slate brick, I think. I think that will end up looking bad, so why don't we just do this? That should fix it. We cover it up, and it kind of looks like they're connecting more anyway, so it's honestly a win-win. Oh, but for these corners, I don't think we can do that. Yeah, I can't even place it the other way. And I'm out of blocks now because they kept falling because I couldn't place them right. Let's craft some more stairs. There we go. Yeah, it just won't let me. So I guess we just have to do this for these blocks specifically and hope it's okay. But let me see once again if that looks any better. Okay, so I need to get some more blocks before we make more stairs and stuff so I can continue this roof that I've been going for. Maybe I can craft it a little bit more though real quick and finish it. Just have 1 last peek to make sure I'm going in the right direction. There we go. I think that's gonna do. And then let's go see if I have more deep slate in my chest, which I'm pretty sure I should. Okay, so at the top I'm gonna place like a stair like this, then a stair like that, and then a row of slabs. I think that would be the best way to go about making the roof, like the middle part of it that will meet up. So let me build this all the way to the other end. And then, yeah, because some of these blocks will meet up there, so that's why it's kind of tricky. I mean, I guess all this will be onto a slab then? I don't know, I'm kind of wondering if that's a good idea, but I do think that's the best way to do the roof. Just because it's such a weird shape. And this has to be brought over 1 extra block, actually. Alright, perfect. Let me make some slabs then. This is going to be a lot of slabs. But that means the front of the building right here will be finished, and I can look from there. If it's finished, I mean, yeah, it's gonna look good. I will look in a minute when I finish building the rest of this roof. Just because I don't want to go all the way somewhere else to look, if I can just go ahead and finish this quickly. And it's like really rainy and looks like it's foggy outside, so I'm gonna wait to look. I'm gonna finish the roof. This is using up a lot of deep slate too. Let me go work on the other side of the roof now, so we can kind of meet both of them up. And luckily I do have some stairs and blocks left, but we're definitely gonna have to go back for more in just a second here. So let me do that. Okay, so I did end up finishing this entire roof. It looks pretty bad from the top, but from the bottom it looks fine. And I have doors right here. I did the inside wall right here and put a little spot for a window. This side still needs to be done, and I need windows and glass for multiple builds, so I'm just gonna take a break and hopefully go find some of that. Oh yeah, also for the roof I mined like 4 stacks of deep slate. And I crafted an anvil so I can combine these, which we need one more level for, and then we can get efficiency 3 and breaking 3, which will be a very big upgrade. Okay, I did go ahead and get like 2 stacks of glass to store melting in my furnace, and then I made some glass panes, just enough to finish the inside of these walls. And I think I'm gonna keep like that because I do think it indeed looks pretty awesome and usable. I'm gonna go place some panes on my other house, I think, now, while I wait for more of this glass to melt up. Okay, now this way bigger house. I don't know if we should indent the windows a block either. I don't know, would that make it look better, or would it be a waste? Honestly, not sure. I'll probably just try to do paint and see if that ends up looking okay. Just for, we can keep this house like a big interior. Then it also just makes it a little bit more simple since we're building multiple other buildings. We don't want to make them too complicated at the end of the day. Oops, I placed the glass wrong there. And then for the back window right here, we definitely don't need it to be that big. That would be kind of crazy. So let's add in a couple pieces of wood to make it smaller. 3 blocks on each side, okay. Maybe a block in the middle. Maybe 3 blocks in the middle, and then we have like 2 by 3 windows. I think that would be a very good idea. I just need a little bit more glass to go ahead and finish that. And I keep forgetting how to craft the panes, oh my goodness. And then while we're already finishing all the rest of the stuff in this house, why don't we go up and stack this way, and we can finish the side of the building right here. Just need to fill it in with these spruce planks. And then this house should be like done except for like the interior and a couple of details on the outside. And some stuff in the upper. I guess it counts as interior though, yeah, like we need to box this roof off somehow. Place a bunch of torches to keep everything lit up and prevent monsters from spawning. And we can probably place a couple more as well, just to be triple sure we're not going to run in there and a creeper is going to attack us. Okay, yeah. I think those panes do look good, but I'm going to have one more little peek from afar. And maybe we can have a window right here too. Again, alright, and for this area, we're probably going to just use the normal blocks, and we're going to need a lot of them. So let's just start stacking up and finishing one of these sides right here. And, well, I guess we need a lot more glass. Let me go grab more. That's not going to be nearly enough. Hopefully we have enough in the furnaces. We don't have to go get more. We probably will need to get more at some point, though. I thought 2 stacks would be enough. But at the same time, I guess we need a pretty good amount of glass. We're going to have a lot of windows on all these houses. But at the bare minimum, maybe we can just finish everything we've built already. Also, I need to finish the side of this house because I've not done that yet. Ooh, and I have to make a door, so let me do that. Oh, we have doors in our inventory, and I made more. Oops. That's okay. The door is placed, and the glass is harvested. Okay, so if I go through here on the bottom, we can finish placing all the glass that I just collected. And we're going to have enough to finish at least this window, I think. Well, actually, now that I'm placing it, I don't know if I will. Yeah, we do not have enough. We're going to need a little bit more. And we don't have enough in our furnaces to finish this either, so I probably won't go get more this second just because I don't think it's a good use of my time. But next time we're out and we have to leave the base, I can definitely grab some from where I was at before, another area nearby. I found it in like a river, so I don't think it'd be very difficult to find more again. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, that's for sure. But with that being done, we have this house. I mean, is this done to enough to a point where it's like we can be done with this house, or should we put like a floor in? I'm honestly not sure. Maybe some planks, like wood planks, would look good on the ground instead of cobblestone. Oh, that reminds me, we have to go get and harvest the oak trees for if I want to use them again and stuff. We could even use them right here, so I'm gonna run all the way down there and get those then. And maybe if I see a river nearby, I can go and get more sand right now. But I didn't think there was any that close to this area. But I'm not sure how hard I looked. I do not remember. Alright, I finished chopping down all of these oak trees. We have 46 more logs and plenty of saplings to replant all of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and wait for them to regrow. And while I'm down here, I guess I might as well mine the spruce tree, even if I don't necessarily need it right now, because who knows when I will. Alright, so I got the wood and I placed like 2 little placeholders because I think it'd be cool to make like a stone castle, which has a bridge in between like 2 little castle points. Kind of like a lookout, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I started melting some cobblestone into stone to try and start building something like that. I think using tuff and andesite as a block for the gradient for that could look really cool as well. So I think that means I should probably go start collecting some tuff, which would be made a lot easier by my new pickaxe. I think I'll just mine like somewhere over here behind the mountain because I won't be able to see it anyway. Yeah, like even especially down here, no one's gonna be able to see any of this. So I can just steal some of it from the back of the mountain. Then use the blocks to build something intentional. Then we'll have tough stone. I'll have to find a patch of andesite though, because I don't think I have any andesite. I don't think that'll be too difficult though. I've just gotta like look around in a cave or on the surface for a little bit till I do find one. Then we can get like 8 stacks or more than enough to last us forever, hopefully. Alright, and then I think the next most important thing to decide is how big this will even be in the first place. Definitely at least 5 blocks, I would say. I think if I don't do that big, it'd probably be too small. And I guess I'm gonna do like a 1 block corner. I don't know if that will be too small as well though, but who knows? We don't want it to be too big at the same time, so. And then 1 block there, another block that will go 5 wide. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. It's pretty square. Would be my only gripe with it, but again, I think it probably will end up being okay. Now let's place in some blocks around here because we're gonna have it turn into andesite or whatever. Only the bottom's gonna be these tough bricks, so we have a little bit of a grading or whatever. And I think that does look fine. Maybe we'll go into andesite then stone as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get some andesite. So let me see if I can find a patch of it then. I don't know where should I even start by looking for one. Probably this one near my trees where I can also go ahead and try to get some sand if I find a river or whatever. Alright, I did just find at least a little vein of andesite, and there's actually some coal too, which I definitely want. But I'm gonna start with mining this. And okay, yeah, there's actually more in here too, so I'm gonna fill up like my entire inventory. I forgot to empty my tuff before I left, so that kind of stinks. But if I throw out everything I don't need, we end up having a pretty good amount of space. I can also throw out this glass and stuff I end up needing to because there's such a little amount of it. I'm gonna make some torches for my offhand so I can have some light while mine too. Alright, and I do have some andesite stone now. I actually just forgot to get the andesite in my chest because I just put all of it up. But once we grab that, I'm gonna go continue building this building. And I can see if I can end up making it look good enough to the point where I'm happy with it. I also don't know if I should have like wood pillars on the side instead of like fully stone, but I think if I'm going for like a castle vibe, then full stone might be better. But I don't know if there's a wrong way to do it in the first place, so I probably want like 5 layers of andesite, then we can do the rest in stone. So let's just build all this up a little bit around the circle to get somewhat of a structure going. Okay, we need more andesite. I already used up a stack. That's a lot. And I think this is where it gets higher. It gets higher here again. I just want to continue the theme we were going with. Oops. Let's build all these up like 2 more blocks. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, we're almost done. And I have like 4 more blocks left, but I'm out of andesite, so I think we're just gonna take the hit on that, honestly. And let's see if we can build the rest with stone and if it would look good. Hopefully it will. So I don't know what else I'll do if it doesn't. I mean, yeah, I like how it's looking so far from the inside peak. I think that turns into a nice, not turns it into like, I think it's a nice gradient into the stone or whatever. So I assume this is gonna work out fine. How many more blocks do I have? Okay. I don't have enough to finish this whole tower, but we're gonna get pretty close, I think. We have 27 more blocks. Alright, I ended with 3 left and we have 2 more layers. Let's just place those 3 like this. And let me see if this looks okay, if it looks really bad. It's not done at all, but I can get enough of an idea, I think. Then the next thing I would want to do that's important is to start building this other one right here so we can connect them somehow. I think we should probably start this one like on this block though, or maybe like a block behind it, because we don't want too much space in between these things. Maybe concerned if this would be too much, but I don't think it will be. So 1, 2, 5 wide, so we've got to break some on both of these sides and add 2 blocks. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need 1 more here for 5. And 1, oh, we can place here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 more block, and then finally 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have the whole perimeter done. Then we just need to make the first layer out of tuff, of course. All of this has to come up a little bit too. Looks like it is snowing, it's turning nighttime, so I can probably go ahead and sleep through that in a second. But for now, I'm trying to get some more progress done. Alright, is that good enough? Probably one more block. That's how far we went on the other one, so go a little bit higher. We are out of tough though, so I've got to go grab some more. But yeah, I mean, this layer is... Actually, let's wait to expand until we get a tough place, because I don't want to have to break anything. I only have a stack left, unfortunately. But thankfully, at the same time, I think that's enough to finish this first layer so we can start building with the andesite. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. And like maybe like one more row here. Bring this up like one block. And do some on the corner like that. I don't think this is too high, honestly. Alright, I think that's good. And then, of course, andesite will be going up. Let's start by placing like 3 blocks. We could actually go on these corners and select where we're going to bring them to as well if we wanted. Like one more block higher, I'd say. Something like that. And then this one would go up to only here, I guess. Then we could have it come all the way back up this way and do an extra block as well for a little bit. Because stone is probably the hardest block to get out of any of these, because we need to melt cobblestone into it, so it requires mining and melting it, which is the most steps out of any of these blocks I'm using. And it looks like I need more andesite, so I should probably go ahead and go get that. Can we finish this though? I mean, it does kind of look like I finished it. And I can finish breaking all these logs except the top one, so we know where to go to. And then I guess we would go ahead and do the rest out of stone. I also need stone brick because I think I was going to build... I did not make a jump either. But I think I'm going to build a middle wall that goes across this place. And I kind of want to be out of stone brick. So if we have like 4 blocks... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 1 and 2. What if we swap to 3 blocks? I'm actually end up being really even. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I mean, here, we can turn it into 3. It's 4, 4, and then 3, and 3. And then this could be like a wall connecting both of these things and have like a super cool bridge type of thing. Then again, if we're gonna have a bridge, maybe we should bring these out 1 block so we have more room to build the actual walkway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break some of these random blocks in the way. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Then we can go through and break the old placeholders so we don't get confused. Then we gotta build that up to... Well, it's basically as high as we can go. Let's for now just start with a little bit of stone brick. The bottom block of stone probably is going to look good anyway, because it's just a little bit different. Or we could actually do like spruce right here, so there's some wood added in. I think that would be nice. Let's try that. Because we haven't used wood in this build yet, like this specific one. Alright, here we go. And yeah, I think that looks fine. That's going to look super good. Let me go melt more cobblestone and see if we have a lot of it melted. We might need to get more coal. There's a lot of deep slate coal around here, though. I thought deep slate coal is supposed to be really rare. Well, I guess this is Terra Late Generation, though, so they may have just changed it. Oh, yeah, we definitely need more cobblestone in there. And we probably want to mount some charcoal. That's probably the easiest way for us to get coal. So we can make an extra furnace. Place it down right up here for now. And grab a stack of spruce wood. And mount it with some spruce wood. If I throw out these snowballs, too, we can go get some more spruce wood if we're low on it. Let's check. I mean, we don't have a crazy amount, so I probably could get more, especially if we're going to use some of it as fuel. I definitely don't think it would hurt. And we have to wait for this all mount up anyway before we do anything else, because we need stone to finish both of the builds. The middle of it and then the top parts both require that. So yeah, for those reasons, I'm going to go mine some stone and stock up on it. Alright, melted some wood. I'm going to continue melting more. I just put the charcoal in the furnaces, and let me get a 3rd furnace ready for when... have some more so we can melt even more cobblestone, because we want to melt as much as possible as fast as possible to keep this progress going. I think for now that we have some stone brick, why don't we go build the wall a little bit. I definitely want to finish the top of both of these things, but I think having a wall here to go in between them would make it a lot easier. So for that reason, I am trying to finish it. Also, we probably want to have like a deep slate mounted continue right here for it's not floating, so I will definitely go do that with all the deep slate I have, because I think I have some. Unless I used it all, I don't actually remember. So I know we were using it for like stairs and roofs and stuff like that, which does tend to be kind of expensive. How high can we get with this stone brick that I do have? I mean, I think the answer is not that high. I'm also kind of using like a different color, or like I'm using stone brick next to this. I don't know if that's gonna look weird. I don't think it will, but you never know. I wonder if I should have like stripes of like andesite in the middle of these, or what matches stone brick pretty well. I don't know. I think it's probably fine to just have pure stone, but then again, I'm just gonna have to look and decide at some point. Well, yeah, we ran out pretty quickly of the cobblestone, or the stone that we've mounted. We have a stack left, but I was saving that. While we wait for everything to continue mounting, let's go see if we have deep slate to finish this mountain and bring it out so it looks like the little castle building is sitting on top of a mountain, not floating on one. Okay, and after I placed over, that is kind of what it looks like. So it looks like it's sitting on top of something now, which I think makes it look a lot better. And I think we're moving some of this tuff around because we're using it as a wall block. Maybe it would look better if we replace all this tuff with deep slate instead. So it kind of like emphasizes it as a building block in this exact area, and not like a block that is maybe like the ground is made out of, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's even gonna actually make a difference, but in my head, it sounds like it would, so I'm gonna try. Alright, there we go. I think that is definitely looking pretty nice. Delete all these blocks. And perfect. And I 100% need more decorations as well. I'm gonna keep building this wall up, I think. And I want a fence to get around easier. We also need a way to get up into this area in the first place. Wonder if some stairs back here would help. Maybe just keeping it plain would be okay too. Where should the other part of this wall be? I think I'm just gonna build a cobblestone for the sake of saving materials. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think this would be okay. So we could have a little wall right here just like this. And then we have a little indoor area we can walk through, and then we can open it up to the house right here. Okay, nice. Using this pillar, we can make a ladder up. That could be one of the ways we can get up and down. Let's make some ladders. And how many is this? 27? 24. All the way to the top. And then let's finish these stone right here so we can start seeing if this is going to be a level we should leave it on or not. So still haven't really decided that, which is a pretty important thing to decide. Then let's build up this wall a little bit more too, like this stone one. Then we can go grab more real stone to finish this tower right here next to me. Oh yeah, this also is going to be as high too, because it's like connecting, right? I guess actually we could make it just as high, but I don't know if I want to. That's a hard decision. For now, we're not going to. I kind of messed this up, my bad, but we also need to make a ladder in this place to get up and down. So let's put it in the middle. I also need to eat because I almost just like died. I have like 2 hearts left, which definitely is not good. And then I think this went up to, nope. Did I break the last log? I did not. Okay, good. That should be even, yeah. And then I can definitely place some stairs here. Can I clutch? Ooh, not really. Let's start them on this block. Alright, now both of these have a ladder up. We can make a door on the back of this side too, so we can kind of get in a lot easier. Let's pick some of this snow. And then right here, we can mine out a doorway. Perfect. It's just, all this is a lot more accessible now, which therefore will make it easier to build and work with. We also probably want a way to enter this backside that I've made out of cobblestone. So just like a little doorway right there would be kind of perfect, I think. Alright, there we go. Amazing. I think I need more stone. Yeah, let's go check my furnaces. I started replacing the floor of this place into some spruce. Just for it looks a little bit nicer. I mean, not that these necessarily have to look nice, but they just look so messy and the floor is like not even functional in some of the places. So I figured that fixing some of it up would probably be worth my time. So we can actually like walk around. Try and fill in all these gaps too, which has been a little bit difficult. But once we get the roof on here, snow won't fall in here again too. So like, we just have to place all this stuff once. I can fill this in from the outside. For now, I'm just gonna build the floor though, so I don't really care if it's visible from outside because that is not what I'm currently doing. And then this whole floor of this one now is cleared out, and we have enough wood to finish the base right here. All right, nice. And then we can continue this part after, but I have some stone that I definitely want to get placed down. So let's go into this one. And oh my gosh, yeah, see the floor is just so messed up again. I have my stone in hand. And let's go to the very top, where then we can go ahead and jump down on one of these sides. Continue placing. All right, I'm out of stone once again, but I think we got really close to finishing both of these towers up, which is nice. And that stone area can definitely go up a couple more blocks, especially even if we're gonna have it like not go to the very top. Like, this still needs to go up a couple layers. I'd say to at least right here at the bare minimum, but maybe even more. And then if we could go with the tough now that we're outside and go around these edges a bit, we could probably restore some of this mountain right here so that you can't see the flooring. I think that would go a long way of making this backside look better. Not that I'm particularly worried about the backside, but if I can make the base look better in any way, I'm definitely down to do it. Let's fill in this pothole right here too. Let's actually, well, I don't have cobblestone. I was gonna use cobblestone instead because it's easier to get. But yeah, let's not fill in too much to waste blocks, but I think something like that is more than fine for now. Right here can get filled in too. And then I think I just need to go get more stone. Alright, I got a little bit of stone, but I think I also need to start melting more cobblestone because I don't have a lot and I don't have any more melting. We can also keep melting some more charcoal, and we can store wood in this one chest right here. You know, more spruce definitely wouldn't hurt, so we could definitely get some more of that as well. I'm not like dying to need it, but like at the same time, we don't have that much wood. Okay, I need to go get some cobblestone to fill this floor in so I don't have to waste a bunch of like wood blocks or something more valuable. So I decided I should probably do that first. I mean, it doesn't matter what order I do it in, but I just feel like doing that part first. And then can we get some slabs here too? I think the snow would even be able to even go on these, so it helps that. It also makes it easier to walk up these sides. So for those two reasons, I'm going to place some slabs. Place some like template stone blocks right here to maybe see if I can do something with it. It's really just a template though, for I can see if like, is that going to look good enough? I have no idea. I also placed a floor, so that kind of makes this area done to an extent. It's not done, but like this is usable now. The floors are done. There's lighting here now, so I'm happy that I finished that. I want to also place torches on these walls right here. Then we can go through with a floor too. There we go. Perfect. I'm making some really good progress, I think. And then as for this one, we can place some torches in here too already. It doesn't hurt, just for we make sure we don't get ambushed by monsters. And then I think I have like a couple pieces of stone left to place on this side, so let's go ahead and go do that and then place in the spruce floor as well. So we just have to start this floor just like this. Then go around with the stone one more time as well. Do we have enough wood? We're not going to, but we might have more logs on us. I actually have more planks in my inventory anyway, so never mind. And we have more logs, so I'm good to go. Alright, let's place this up one more block too so it's easier to get down. We'll place the torch on top of that. And then can we finish the stone brick part too while we're up here? 1, 2. I think that's good enough, yeah. We don't want to be too high, but yeah, I think that's a good level. Like 4 blocks, 5 blocks from the top if you count the little thing we might build in. That's gonna be good. I think it will work out pretty perfectly. How much coal do I have on myself? A little bit over a stack. Let's go ahead and place it in this back wall then, so we can build a little walkway possibly. We're not gonna be able to finish the whole thing, but we can definitely get it up towards the level it's supposed to be at. Just getting some progress in everywhere. Actually, we should probably fill in this 1 block gap with just the cobblestone too. Okay, perfect. Just a couple more blocks left. And I'm gonna wait to place the floor until I decide what layer this should actually be on. Honestly, this is turning out better than I could have imagined. Like, it looks really good, but I think something that could make it look even better is I don't know, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if we put like a row of barrels right here? So it kind of looks like there's like more stuff holding up this wall. I don't know, I think it'll make it look better, but if it doesn't, whatever. And then let me make some blocks I can jump to here. We need to go craft the barrels. And I also want to bring some like stairs, some stone brick, and then see if we can like expand these things to go out a block, if that makes sense. Kind of like the classic like tower vibe. I'll show you guys in just a second. Okay, and then can we go 1 block out and try this then? Just gotta go with these stairs. It'll have a lot of depth and stuff too. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying this. I might want to go 1 block down though. Like if I do add this, I might want to bring this 1 block down. That's why I want to test this first before building like the floor and rail over there on that side. So we can only do the front, so it'll be easier to break just as the test. And if it looks good, we can continue it, of course. Alright, that should be good enough. And then we would want some stone brick blocks, probably starting from here, and they would be oh, that's tough. What if we start here? Would that line up better? Okay, yes, that will line up better if we do. So let me go around and place all of this. We need more stone brick, not too much though. We're not using blocks for many I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, but that is done. If we just place this here now, is that going to be a nice railing to have? I don't know, it might be. You know, I actually think that... I wonder if walls would almost look better. Like, what about cobblestone walls to add in like a new block and texture into here? And we have 12 to test that with. Alright, let's see now. Is this looking good enough? I kind of want to make the barrels right now because I have a bunch of 7 for my base, so it makes it a little bit hard to tell, but I don't know if I like the design actually, if I'm being honest. It just doesn't feel like it fits very well, which sucks because I wanted it to work out, but I might have to keep experimenting with something I like more. It just wasn't clicking with me, honestly. We need more barrels though. 23, I think that'll be enough, but there's only one way to find out. Okay, I think it's almost time up. What am I even saying? I think the time's almost up for this like 10-day segment, but I've made a lot of progress to be completely honest. I'm building some windows and stuff. I changed some stuff on the outside of the base, and I'm trying to finish these windows, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time doing that. I gotta go all the way up to the top again real quick to place in a missing stair, and I can probably show you guys a little bit of what I did too. I think extending out made it look bad, so I kind of just went for like this window design, which I think is better. And I'm missing one right here. There we go. And then we can jump back down and place in the walls on each side. And the walls are basically to add in some more depth and then to place glass on. Makes it all look really nice. So we can do that to the other side as well, but that's it for the windows on this side, I believe. We can also add in some more torches on both of those angles right there. Alright, and if I go from the inside here, I think it's probably a good time to start mining out these walls. I already got some progress done on them. I placed the stairs on the outside for a little placeholder, but let me go ahead and mine this out now, and then we can place the walls in just a second. So I was going to do it on both of these sides. Okay, I need to make more walls as well, but I guess I don't have enough cobblestone. If we just mine some more of the stone we have, then we should be able to get enough. I think I'll need one more block. Okay, yeah, I do. So we need to mine 6 stone, 2 more, and we can make another set of walls, which is enough to finish this window. And then we just gotta go through and place the glass, which we also have enough to do. Now let me go ahead and check that from the outside and see if it's looking how I imagined it would. Then maybe we can finish this bridge in the middle. I was thinking I could also grow some trees behind this area and then get some stone on them and stuff, and maybe it'll help the like fill in some of this space and give some good like winter mountain vibes. I mean, I feel like a mountain would have trees still. Well, it depends what mountain, right? But if one area has them, I feel like it's realistic. I don't know, if it doesn't look good, I can remove it. I'm thinking maybe something like this could look good. And I wasted on my bone meal guy. Well, hopefully that will grow sometime soon. Alright, I want to go ahead and go do the bridge now because I think it looked fine. But first, I want to place in these walls right here to finish this side of the building. Also, the top of this building probably needs some more lighting, so I'm going to go do that so we don't have like creepers or monsters hiding up here. Because I think I'm just going to leave it blank. I don't really need more space. Okay, so I want to have wood in between these parts, and then if we could just build up this wall the rest of the way. I'm actually out of cobblestone now, so should we just switch to stone? Why not? We could switch to stone brick. Then I want to continue the wall up here too on both sides, just for it is the same from both directions, except for the cobblestone, of course. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a wall right here, so let me actually do that. Should we reverse the way the wall is though? Because then you might be able to see through it easier and it could look better. So that means it would start here, I believe. And we need a couple more cobblestone blocks, or stone blocks, I mean, sorry. And then this is finished. All we need to do is the wood in between them, which will definitely be possible. Then we can also mine a doorway on both sides so we can get in and out. Let's make a stone stair here. Actually, can't make a stone stair, but I can make a stone brick one. And then do we have our doors? We don't. We have like 12 of them somewhere, but I honestly have no idea where that is, so we're just gonna use these. And 20 more planks, is that enough? I think we have more logs anyway, but it doesn't end up being enough, so it doesn't really matter. And stone brick right there with the door. Alright, perfect. This area up here is finished then. We should probably actually turn this into spruce slabs as the flooring. I think that would fit the design I'm going with a little bit better. Oh, we don't actually have enough stuff to make slabs though. We have some on us. I thought we had spruce logs, but I actually don't have them. I was wrong about that. Oh, wait. This is going to interfere with the window if we put it on this level, so I guess it can be like a mini platform right here, which is honestly fine with me. And then this one could be like a really small one. We could just have like railings on both sides. So we basically had enough anyway. One more thing I need to do though is place some torches. If I want them to be hidden, I can just place them like this, but we do need them up here or stuff is going to spawn. That's probably good enough. Might be ugly and not the best way to do it for now, but we can always go back through and change it. I just put another sack of potatoes in here because I was thinking I could go out and get some more leaves, bone meal, and glass. Yeah, those 3 things I could go out and search for. But I have 5 potatoes left, so I definitely want to get some more. Since we are going towards the end of the 100 days, we have plenty of time though. Like, I wonder if we should go harvest the crops one last time. I might do that just to have extra laying around. In case we make another farm, we'll have enough. And I need to wait for those potatoes to melt anyway, so I feel like it's a good use of time, but I guess it depends if we actually end up using it. Oh, have we not been loading the chunks? Because why are there 4 of these not grown? Oh, it might be light level based. Interesting. I guess we just have to turn one of these into a torch then at the end of the day if we want them to grow. So there we go. Hopefully that helps it then. But let's go ahead and still break all this and replant it down. Okay, I do have 47 potatoes now, so that's more than enough, I think, to go ahead and go do the other stuff I want to do. So let's start by checking out our trees and our wood over here. Oh wait, I actually want shears though as well, so let me go all the way back up to my base and get that. And I could probably bring some diamonds just in case we want to make a new tool as well, because some of mine are getting pretty low, especially the shovel. And I mean, if we're getting sand, we could only get 115. Assuming we don't use the shovel for anything else, which is kind of unrealistic, I think, because I'll probably use it even if it's just by accident. I kind of want more than 2 stacks. And I guess I could empty out some of my other inventory items that we don't need. Alright, I think I am a lot more prepared now. Let me just grab a stack of iron. Alright, perfect. Alright, I've already got a pair of shears. I just gotta go through here and break all of this stuff. Or just some of this stuff because I wanted to place some leaves down maybe around some of the places on the build. But not too much because it's supposed to be like a barren mountain, you know, I don't know actually how mountains are... What's the word for it's high up? Altitude? I should probably know this, but I don't. Alright, let me just get 2 stacks and we can get some on the way home too, because this is so easy to find. The main thing we want to find is just the glass. And I think I had something else, but I already forgot somehow. Maybe gathering wood, but my trees weren't there, so... I guess the main thing then is glass right now, which definitely shouldn't take too long at all. Okay, I'm going back to my house right now. Just got some more sand. Didn't end up needing to make a new thing because I didn't find that much of it. A new shovel, I mean. I also want to get some skeletons while it's nighttime here, so I can use some more bones in my trees to see if they end up looking good having them behind the house. If it doesn't, we can just break them for extra wood, so I'm not too concerned about it, but I definitely need more bones to try it. We're gonna have to wait a long time. So I'm gonna run around for probably the rest of the night and see if I can't get a pretty good amount of bones, hopefully like 32, but I don't know if that's possible either. Alright, I can get my potatoes from my furnace and put some more in there because I'm back at my house now. And I hope I have everything that I will need. We also need some more coal, honestly, so let me put some more in there to start melting. And I'll combine the rest of my coal in these furnaces. What else is I gonna melt? Oh yeah, we need to melt sand, of course, but we need more charcoal to do that. I need to keep an eye on the charcoal because we're don't have enough in both these to melt either of the stacks. And then one of the places I wanted to try to place these was just some in this corner right here. I thought would look good. Like, I mean, like really not many at all, but like something like this. I thought would make it look better. Just on the bottom corner right there. Who knows if it will? I'm not gonna test or look at it just yet. I want to also plant some more of these things behind the base. Or not plant, but like bone meal them. I guess plant 2 though, because I want more. Why is this not working? Is it because of these blocks? How many of these do we need to break for it to get bone mealed? So I feel like these aren't really blocking it that much. Unless it like really wants to grow a small tree, but I don't know why it would specifically have to be that. Yeah, I think we should just wait instead of using our bone meal on this, because it's not gonna amount to much of anything, I think. My best guess is that there's not enough space, but who knows at the same time. And do we have more charcoal? We have 8 in there now. Nice. Let me put 1 more or 2 more in there to melt the rest of that. We should have enough to melt all of our glass and potatoes now. We can also go use this 9 glass to finally go ahead and go finish off the inside of the 1 glass thing we were making. Let me actually just get a couple more pieces just in case that's not enough though. So I won't have to come all the way back. Alright, and then can we get the ones from here? We have 15. That is definitely going to be enough to finish the window because we did not have many left. Okay, I can't lie. I kind of got lost, so I think I have to run this way. Yeah, this is where the glass opening is. Whatever. I don't even know what this room is called, but I do like it. So can we add some slabs just so it's easier to get up as well? There we go. Nice. And then if I stack up with some leaves, since they're so easy to break. Oh, wait. I don't even know if we will have enough, actually. I was going to come here with even less. Yeah, we don't have enough yet, but we are 5 blocks away, so I am very close to being able to finish it. Let's use my shears and break these leaves. I might just leave this as like a room we can look out of and not put much in here. I guess I could put some cauldrons with leaves as like the decoration that I've seen people do. That's like a classic, but then again, I don't know if we need to do that, so I might wait. Okay, my other tree grew right there, so I'm gonna plant some more around here and see if I cannot continue expanding like I planned on. This one looks like a good spot. Okay, there we go. And one more right here, I think for now would be a good baseline at least. Okay, yeah, and then maybe like one right here. And then let's see if, does this make it look like a forest or does this just look bad and we should probably go ahead and remove it? I'm not actually entirely sure. Okay, if I'm being 100% honest, this literally looks bad. Like, it's so bad and I need to remove all of these. On the bright side, I get some free saplings and wood, but it is going to take me a minute to remove all this. But I just don't think it ended up working out. And maybe we can just place some more leaves if we want this kind of like leaf tree vibe. I think trees produce or need oxygen, one of those two. I mean, at the top of mountain, oxygen is lower, I'm pretty sure, so... Because I've never seen trees on the top of mountains. If somebody, like, actually knows, like, feel free to correct me in the comments. I would love to learn about it, but... I just don't think it's realistic in the first place for what I'm going for, so it's probably better to just remove them. Okay, I can chop down these 2 other trees still, but I'm gonna go maybe see if I can start mounting some more charcoal and take a really quick break. Oh yeah, I can mold, there we go. Then we have more glass, perfect, and more potatoes. All things that we could use more of, so I will definitely take it. Let's make another diamond axe as well, because we do actually need one. And what else do we need other than that? I think that's it, honestly. Maybe to empty my inventory a little bit. Alright, back to chopping down trees. I think I should probably also move my bookshelf and stuff inside, because this looks kind of ugly out here. Can we take our wood inside, potatoes, stuff like that we can just put straight into a chest? And yeah, this one looks fine. We actually are full of this, we're gonna have to move over here. Actually, it looks like this is a plants chest. I've been having plants in here, so let me fix and reorganize my basement. We might have more room for the wood anyway. And we have a lot of snowballs. I don't really want those. There's more stone in here. Oh, this is even the wood chest. Okay. I've been putting all the wood in like a completely wrong spot. Oh yeah, there we go. We have a lot more room now. Alright, any more wood in here? I do think there's a couple more things that I would personally count as wood. There's some plants. We can put building blocks in there, why not? Wood, wood, wood. And the rest of these are plants, to be honest. Okay, perfect. I want to throw out snowballs too, because we don't need those. They're super easy to get because the snow is all around us as well. And can we refresh these furnaces with coal? Yes, we can. And we have a little bit more stuff in this chest, which looks like it's farming items and some stone blocks, so it's not gonna be anything too difficult to put up. Maybe even this out a little bit as well by breaking these. And I think we do need to make another shovel because mine just broke, so I've got to grab a diamond from the chest. And then we can craft that into a shovel now. Alright, there we go, perfect. And then, yeah, there we go, stone, 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 stone. And we put clay in farming because why not, as well as those eggs. Then one of the last things I have to do then is just to go ahead and chop down a couple more trees over here. Or I think it's one more tree. Alright, yeah, it's just this one last one. The original one I planted in the first place over here to start. I might jump into this tree and get a bunch of leaves as well while it starts decaying. Just really make sure we have more than enough. And there's always, like, down at the bottom of the mountain way more trees that are just naturally spawning. Let's make another pair of shears. We'll need them to break leaves that we misplaced anyway, and then we can get a couple more of these before it finally fully decays. Alright, I think that is good enough for now. Let's go around and see if we missed any over here. There are some on the ground, one right here, and I feel like that's good enough to call it, even if we missed a couple more at some place or point. I don't need to be perfect. And we got some extra saplings, so that's good. I guess we could place like some leaves on the corner of this house. Maybe some going this way, up in the chimney a bit. Just add in some more green color. And then over here, I was thinking it'd be nice to have some, since we have some on this edge right here, like what if we have some on the inner side right here? Maybe just going up like 3 blocks like that, and then we can bring leaves down this mountain just a bit. I mean, I don't know, I feel like that doesn't look that bad, but I guess I'll have to see. I'm also wondering, what if I place some right here on this side, going up this side of the mountain, because it's like, kind of like a really awkward, like straight shot to the very top. So I wonder if we place a couple falling down a bit, if it would make it maybe look a little bit more blended or whatever. So I think it might be worth trying. 1, 2, 3. All right, and I think that is honestly probably fine. I'm trying to think of more little stuff I can do, like just walk around the base, having peak places, and I don't know if there's anything else. Honestly, like I really like how it's turning out so far, but I'm still trying to see if there is, like, even if it's small, like placing some leaves on this thing. I don't know. Will that make it look better? Or maybe it'll make it look worse. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But I think it is probably worth a try. So that is what I'm doing at the moment. Yeah, for that mountain, at least, I think it definitely looks better if we do not place leaves on it. So I went ahead and removed some. But I'm gonna have to think for a minute what I should do next. If there's any little details or anything along those lines. I really like this house. I like the campfires. I like the watchtower. I just can't think of anything else that I would be able to not redo. Anything else I'd be able to add, even small. I wonder if I should build like a staircase right here that leads down to the bottom of the mountain, up to the backside over there, just to connect the base up a little bit more. I'm thinking I might try it, just because right now you have to kind of like jump around the side of the mountain to get anywhere, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I think connecting to the base more is just definitely going to be something that'll make everything look better. So I'm going to go ahead and try to start doing that and see how it goes. I'm going to go as far down as I can so you can't really see the stairs from anywhere else though. Yeah, let's go mine into this mountain too, so we have some blocks to block the staircase. Then we just got mine up a stair right here. This is where the set going upward will be. And honestly, it's basically already done. That did not take a lot of work. Okay, then we can have some stairs right here too, going all the way up to the back door. Alright, that is finished. Let's build up some rails for this stair. And we can probably also place some torches on this path. Like, nothing crazy or not too many, but enough for it doesn't melt and ruin all the stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is all complete. They also have some of this little pit to fill in right here. And I think that is a working staircase for now. Oh wait, no, we need some more stairs right here. But other than that, let's just do one side. Since I'm out of my inventory, we can craft more though. And then we can get around a little bit easier already. So other than that, what else can I connect up in this base to make it even easier to get around? Where's my way to get over here? Oh, I know it's inside this mountain, right? Let's make a doorway on this then again, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's right over there. So if I wanted to, I can make like another path, just like an unofficial path that just leads right down here. Okay, yeah. Then we can block this back up because I don't think we're gonna have a stair here after all. Didn't really work out. So you can just run straight through here and go down into this tunnel, which leads to everywhere else. If we place a couple of torches leading back, we can have a trail that we'll be able to follow pretty easily. And I think I might as well finish crafting. So if I just go ahead and make some stairs, we needed 2 more right here, and I believe we needed a couple more down on this part. Okay, awesome. There we go. Just a couple more torches too. Why not? All right, I just went back and got some more wood, but I started building a little bit of like a staircase outline on the outside here, so I could try to keep connecting everything in my base. And I'm gonna go ahead and go finish it now, and then hopefully I can continue building off of it and build maybe even a path that goes around it this way, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I placed in most of the pillars. The main thing I have to finish now is the part where I'll actually walk on from this side. We need some stairs and stuff. Okay, yeah, so just like that would be okay. And I think I turned it into a 2 wide path right here. And let's hide some torches. Okay, I don't actually have torches. That's fine. But I should definitely get some at some point. And I need to bring the rails on all the sides up to the other stair block right here. Alright, we can place cobblestone to block off this block right here. And then these, I guess we could just fill in with some slabs or something to keep them a little more open than the other side. And then yeah, the railing we can just place more spruce in here, which I guess would end right about here with another pillar block right on this side. And if I was going to make another thing, then we would move the pillar right here for this side, and we would kind of just go and start adding onto the front right here, which I guess I can try to do. just not sure if it's gonna work very well, if at all. And we could probably have a pillar right here. I think we should do like 2 blocks wide, which would be like 3 blocks total. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep mining this mountain a bit so we keep it slim. I'm just gonna take this as far over as I possibly can. This needs to get built up a bit. And then we can also go ahead and remove these blocks. 1, 2, 3. And my goal is to just get over to this bridge so we can go ahead and... Not bridge, sorry. Get to the waterfall so we can make like a bridge over it. And honestly, I think this is probably close enough to it to be able to do that. And then we can beef this mountain up just a little bit. And then I'm just going to randomly add every couple blocks a pillar in the middle of this for it isn't just randomly floating in the air. I think that will also make it look a lot better. And then on these floating blocks, I wonder if we can just place stairs, or not stairs, slabs like this, and if it will look normal. They're going to be kind of like floating though, so I'm not sure if it's going to look really weird. I'm going to have to check after. I can always go ahead and fix it if it does. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was trying to go like roughly every 5 blocks, but again, who knows if actually I'm going to follow that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that actually ended up being pretty good space-wise. We could also just make this go over the waterfall into like a cavern. Not cavern, but like it's like an entrance to like a little cave that will link up to the thing instead of like a bridge, and then going all the way around the mountain might look better. So I'm gonna see if I can try to do that. Let me finish this thing first to see if it looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm sure right here is fine. Let's mine all the way down this time. And then can I also finish this pillar? Because this has to go into these rocks for it looks like it's supposed to be here. Alright, perfect. And then this one also has to go up to the very top right here. And then I will go ahead and place the slabs and then see if this looks how I was expecting it to. I think this is actually looking a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and continue that and bring us over the mountain with a little bridge right here. I mean, I don't know how far I need to go over this, so maybe we make a diagonal bridge actually. That could look pretty cool. I guess this is where the diagonal bridge would start. I'm just trying to keep it all even as well. Something about this is uneven though, I don't know what. Maybe it has to be thicker on this side. Yeah, that looks more even. Then we can go straight into the mountain right here, diagonally. Just gonna make a little bit of an entrance. But then if it does look good, we can do the pillars next. But I want to make sure we actually have a spot that goes in the mountain here that will look nice. We can keep some of these mountain blocks to block it off, where this just goes out of view. And then this can connect up and lead us to all the other bridges in the back area of our base, which basically leads to everything if we get back there. So I just don't actually know where that is in relation to where we're at right now. I'll have to check and get some coordinates, but I think we're probably pretty close, honestly. I need some torches in here too, but we don't have any, so let me go get some. Let's break this so it is bigger. Okay, perfect. I think if we actually want to go ahead and place those pillars in, I assume one's gonna look fine there on this other side of the mountain. And then, I mean, just here, I guess, even though you can't really see it, that looks fine to me. And we do need more stairs. If I go ahead and craft more, we can place this on the side right here. And for the bridge, I might skip the stairs because it kind of makes sense for these things to be floating. If it's like a bridge that's being held up or whatever. Or at least I think it makes sense for these to be floating. The other ones are place stairs under all of them. Okay. I think that's going to look normal and good. And then this opening is perfect except for the torches, which I will go get more of now. Oh wait, we actually need 3 more slabs right here too. Okay, I have torches now, so I'm going to place a couple in here. And I have to mine basically this way and up, I'm pretty sure, to be able to get to where I wanted to go. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that just for we can run through here when we need to get to this area. I think it'll be very useful to have. And we shouldn't be too far away. I think we're like 4 or 5, maybe like 8 blocks max below where the surface was. I think so. We also got to make sure mine out this roof. We don't bump our head. Oh yeah, and there we go. We just hit the surface area right here. And I think this level will be good enough to go out on. Then from here, I don't know where to go. Because I think to the right is not really an area. Yeah, we don't have anything over there. So if we go like straight, can we connect it up to... Oh, we can. Okay, let's do that. We can basically bring it to this area where we have the entrances to everywhere else. So then everything will link up in like this hub area. Also want to add some more torches there so we don't have monsters spawning over here and trying to ambush us. Just a couple, nothing too crazy. And then we can go ahead and start right here, going up through this mountain again. Let's go straight a little bit first though, because we have to go straight a lot more than up to get to that area. Alright, I need to build some spruce stairs now as well. And then this links up to everything else, so it's good for now. The only thing is it might snow a bit, so if we make some better paths and add some torches, we could probably protect somewhat of a pathway. But just do that. And then let's add the torches going to the other entrance over here. And then, yeah, like I said, this should lead everywhere else. So there's supposed to be stairs right here? Oh, I guess there is. I missed that earlier. Now this area is completely finished. And I think I will go ahead and start making some upgrades to the exterior of the base again. We gotta get rid of all this powder snore too. And replace it with cobblestone, because you can't fall through cobblestone and it is a lot safer. Let's place 2 spruce stairs right here. Alright, this top area is a lot more finished now. Just a couple more torches and I'm done for the time being. Okay, perfect. Okay, I built the outline of a house right here. I used some calcite I got. I put some deep slip up there. I basically just made the outline. I didn't want to do too much off camera though, so I'm just changing these to see if they look better as oak at the moment. I just grabbed some more deep slate that I had, and I'm just gonna probably fill above this hole because I don't want to fill of it in. I can just use torches. Deep slate takes way too long to mine to fill this entire thing in. And it's kind of floating right here, so I think it's better to just build over it. Except for the edges. I will just continue this all the way down so we can build this entire house on this. And that's just how long the house is going to be too. I wonder if I should move the house out a block as well, so there's some more room inside. I don't know if that would look weird though. I guess I could go ahead and test. So from the front it would look like that, which honestly probably looks fine. And I guess if not, it would look like this. There's not much to test there. I'll look from ways away though in a second. I'm gonna finish placing this deep slate. And I'll check if I have more in my chest as well. But the outside is the most important part for this, so I could always use cobblestone to fill in where I'm placing my house on top of too, because you won't really be able to see it anyway. So there'll be a house on it, of course. So let me just get some more of the side placed in. And I think we'll be good to go. You know, we give you mixed cobblestone right here too, because that's just how the mountain has been already. Okay, I'm gonna get some glass panes too, so I can place them on my window, or windows. 48 should be more than enough for at least now. There's the front one, and there's the little one above the door. I could also get 2 doors though, place those in. And, well actually, we're gonna remove this. I just realized all this is gonna be a floor anyway, so we shouldn't even be placing blocks on this. I'll just be wasting my time. Let me decide how long we're gonna make this. But to decide that, I also first have to decide which kind of style we're going for on the sides. Alright, I think I should also go ahead and build the walls out 1 block like this. I decided that that probably looks better for what I'm going for. And then if this is 7 wide, we probably want the side to be like at least 11, I would assume. So then there'd be 1 more there. And then we would have the back wall, which would go in a block again. We can build out of spruce to keep it consistent. Okay, is that fine? Yeah, I think those proportions are good. Let me try and copy them if I can. I finished some of the railings all around the house, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the entire floor in. Then we can go around the sides and fill it in with deep slate cobblestone so that it's not floating. Then after that, I guess I can probably work on the walls right here so we can get some sort of structure going. I guess I'm starting to work on it right now. Yeah, I think two by like, well, I guess we could do 2 by 2, but what if we just do 2 by 3 and we have some stairs on the top sides like this, so it's not as close to the roof. Yeah, I think that would look pretty good. Let me go copy that on the other side if I wanted to. So 2 stair blocks here and 2 stair blocks right here. Alright, I also just edited the side of the roof here, and I do like it a lot more. I think it just flows across way more nicely. So I'm gonna go mine some more deep slate, and then I can continue building the house in 1 second. Probably finish it pretty soon here. Okay, I do want to place some glass panes in these windows on the side right here because it is pretty much done. And then I also want to get up on the roof. I just mined a little bit of deep slate, and I think it'd be nice to just finally go ahead and finish this side. Or, well, this side's roof here, I should say. We'll have to do the other side still, but just finishing one of them would be a good, to see if we like it, and then we can just copy it off to the other side, which definitely won't be too difficult. So there you go, we have plenty of bricks, now we just need some stairs, and we'll need some blocks, so I gotta keep some. I actually don't even think I'll be able to finish this side of the roof with the deep slate I have. We're gonna have to mine more. But, I mean, it is a pretty big roof, so that does make sense. Alright, one more row up here, and we did end up getting pretty close. Just not quite there yet. Let's place some stairs on this other side, so I think it's a little bit bulkier. And I'm going to go ahead and go mine a lot more deep slate for you can finish both these sides of the roofs, but I want to show a side angle real quick. I don't think it's terrible. It's definitely getting there. And I guess I've never finished placing the wood inside the house, so I might as well go ahead and do that quickly. And also go ahead and place in the glass panes on both of these sides too. And I've just got to grab some more oak logs so I can finish the backside of that building before I get some more deep slate for the roof. Okay, I probably could put some barrels on this top layer right here too, but for now, I think let's just skip it and place the spruce logs down a block. And then we can do spruce planks for the rest of the backside here. Just fully fill it in for now. We could always add in more glass if I want to, but I'm just trying to get the general shape finished to start. I can also go ahead and place some torches here so we can keep everything lit up. Alright, I think that is good for now. I'll place them on the sides of these windows too. And then, yeah, I mean, I guess on the window we can place them again. I think it's time to mine some more deep slate finally. And to finish the left side of the roof. Well, I guess actually, yeah, I didn't finish the right side either, so I need a pretty good amount. Okay, and I did mine some more blocks, so I'm ready to go ahead and go up here and place down some more deep slate all the way across. And then this side of the roof is finished. Now we've just got this side. I'm gonna start from the bottom because I do think that is a lot easier than trying to start from the top. And I've got to copy like the design that I did down here at the bottom. I don't really remember. I had one block on the corner, and then off that block we place a stair, I think. Okay, no, that's stairs off this block. And then it goes into these, I think, for 3. Then we do upside down stairs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did that right. The only thing I need to change is this block should be, yeah, to the side like that. And then we should be able to go up top again and build the roof from there. I'm now out of stairs. I'm actually running out of deep slate faster than I thought I would be, so I don't know if we'll have enough to finish the roof again. Well, I definitely don't have enough, but again, I did make a lot of progress, so I'm not too mad about it. I just got mine a little bit longer. I wanted to grab some more leaves before I do get more deep slate and place them on the corner of the house right here. I don't know, just a couple like that. I don't want to overdo it though, so I think I will stop place them there. And then maybe like 3 on this side too, or just like 2 by the door. Maybe a couple on the side right there as well. I think that's good enough. Just add in a tiny bit of green. Then we'll head back behind my base. I'll just be mining deep slate in a pit over here. Okay, I went ahead and mined a little bit more. I'm gonna stack up one more time and break the blocks under me like I have been. And then I've just got to get to the other side now. And I'm pretty sure this will be enough. I have a good amount of blocks and stairs. I have 40 stairs. And yeah, I have like 32 extra. Over half a stack extra. But there really isn't much left I need to place. Okay, and now there's officially 1 row left. And then the last thing we have to finish about this structure is just going to be the back side. I need to fill it in with some more diorite. If I remember correctly, it was running pretty low on diorite, so I might have to go get more from the Yellowstone biome down there. That's where I got my other diorite to begin with. Or it's calcite, not diorite, sorry, yeah, it's calcite. And I'll also place a couple more torches on the back side of this build, just to triple check that nothing's going to spawn in there while I'm gone. Calcite is also really easy to mine, so this is not going to take a long time at all. I think a stack should be more than enough to finish that back side of my house. I just grabbed some food from my chest and I put more into the furnace because I'm running pretty low on food overall. Then we can go in the inside here and stack up just a couple of blocks and start placing the calcite on here. And I'm gonna have to think for a second if there is anything else we can do, or if that might be it for this build. Alright, there we go. That is finished. And I kind of also want to block off the top of the roof with some spruce or something. Or maybe just some slabs so nothing can spawn up there, because it's just way too open right now. I think if I stack up and do it from the top, though, it'll be easier to place them rather than jumping and trying to hit the right block. Okay, yeah, I would start right here. So we can mine that down and go through and place a full layer of these. And I'm definitely going to need more. 36 did like about 1/3, so we need, I'd say, a little bit over a stack. And that is definitely a little bit over a stack. And yeah, I do think that looks better. It looks a little weird because it's just like goes from a full block to the block above it. Like there's no like stairs or anything, but I also don't think I need to add those. At the same time, this is a pretty empty house. I wonder if I should move like my enchantment setup in here at least. Like back here on this wall. Maybe place some leaves. And then these 3 blocks would be where the bookshelves go. Let me go grab it and I can place it there because we had to break it. I actually have a stack of books too. I thought I had a lot less than that. So we're going to be able to make an okay amount of bookshelves. I think 21. A little bit over 21, yeah, because we had that extra. That's enough for like a full enchantment setup. I didn't even know I had that many. Then the idea would be to build it too high, just like that. And there we go. The corners will go down a bit. Then I was going to surround it in leaves, just because I don't know, why not? You know, fill up some of the space in here just because there's so much. I think that is okay. Definitely not perfect. And then I probably want to add another torch or something somewhere. I wonder if I could use some of the lanterns to make it more fancy though. Probably like a lantern here and here would be fine. Let me get my enchantment table and 2 lanterns then. We can't try the enchant table out either because I don't have level 30. And we don't really need to enchant anything in the first place. But we can see if it, okay, yeah, it is level 30. And then 1 lantern here and 1 lantern. Let's do the backside though for spreads a little more. Okay, perfect. So this is at least our enchantment house. I could go a step further and place our anvils in here too. So I think I actually crafted 2, yeah. I have 2 in this little area back here. And I could probably make like a little bookshelf right here. You can see it through the window a bit. Then on the back side of the bookshelf, on which let's just have both of our anvils like that. Maybe hide some torches there too. And I guess, yeah, this entire build was for our enchantment table. And then this is our storage, because I'm definitely not moving all my chests again. That would be really bad. There is one other thing I wanted to kind of do, and it's like on this mountain to the side of this house and over here. I think it would be a good idea if we turn some of this mountain into just more snow, because I know you guys can't really see it because it's like you have to be far away to see it, but a lot of this mountain just doesn't have a lot of snow on it. Well, I mean, there's a lot of snow, but I think adding patches like this will make it look better. So that is what I'm doing right now. Just gotta bring it around the side a little bit and then go down. I don't know how far I'll go down. I don't want the patch to be huge, but I want it to be noticeable at the same time. So probably something like right here I would assume is going to be fine. And then I can go through after and be sure to place down some snow slabs, which I also have some of. And then for this side, I think ending like right here will probably be okay. Oh, I think I'm out of actual snow blocks, oops. But they're pretty easy to get, thankfully. Alright, and finally, I think it would be a good idea to make the peak of the mountain also snow, because I mean, it is a winter mountain, so I feel like that just makes sense. So I'm going to go through and try and make the entire peak slope around and have it be full snow blocks. Okay, at first I was just trying to like add in some variation so there's some blocks sticking out still, but I think that's just making it look weird, so I'm going to go for these top blocks to be just fully snow and see if that ends up looking any better. Okay, I do definitely think that made it look a lot better. It's just the thing is I am unfortunately out of snow now, I think. Unless I have more in my chest, I gotta go look. But I want to put some snow layers on here so that it doesn't look as blocky. So let me go ahead and go check if I have more, and if I don't, I will mine more. Then that's like one of the last things I can think of doing before these 100 days may be over, because we're definitely getting close. Okay, I'm back on the mountain with the snow. Let me just go around and throw it everywhere now. Just spam it. And as you guys can see, it already makes it look like it's not as much of like just the one block next to the other like this side is. So I just gotta run and randomly click all over this. Then I can go out and see if this is looking better, which I'm pretty sure it will be. And alright, I used all the stone I had, but I did brought more blocks with me because it is very easy to get. The hardest thing about gathering snow is just crafting it in the crafting table because your inventory fills up so fast. And I think one of the last things I actually want to do, or probably the last thing, I need to find the supplies for it though, is put some campfires in the roof of my other building here so we can have some extra smoke. Let me make 3, I assume that's going to be enough. I'll probably need to place 2. Then we've got to go to the top of my roof and place some under the stairs or something. So let's make some extra stairs. And let's use snow to get up there. And I was thinking on this side because it is the opposite side of where the other campfire is. And probably just somewhere like right here would be fine. We probably have to like leave these blocks open. Then I'll probably just place these over like that. Oops. There, you can barely tell the difference. And then there's gonna be some smoke from this side as well. We'd actually beef this up just a tiny bit, just for it looks more like an actual chimney would. There we go. And then I guess I could just place some slabs underneath. Let's use a different block too, why not? Then there we go, like that. Oh, did it block it off though? That's weird. I guess we have to use stairs. Wait, it blocked it off again. It might be too far of a distance. Alright, let me go down and move these up then. And I need to break myself out of here. And then campfires do break when you destroy them, so hopefully I can recraft it. I think you get the coal block back. Alright, let's just craft like 2 more. Alright, we now have 3 again. And let's place on the very top block here with the slabs above it and see if that works. Okay, it does. Let me look from the front one last time. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there because it is day 100 and I finished just about everything I could on this build. I'm showing a view from the very bottom. Thumbnail will be taken from a different angle, of course, because I can't fly up there right now, but I think from this angle it still even looks awesome too. I really like that I added the bridges over there, and the second house I feel like was a pretty nice addition as well, because that area just looked a little plain. I can't think of anything else I would change, except maybe trying to connect even more stuff. Like if I had a bridge to the top left house to the square hangar area right there, or maybe some more farms that were a little more visible, because you can't see the crops too well, especially from down here. But I'm pretty happy with this build, and thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to leave a like if you liked it, share with a friend, and click the video on screen now if you want to watch another one just like it. Goodbye everyone, I will see you in the next video.